took me down. Unbelievable. Can you believe this shit? Can you please share it out to whoever was there? I don't remember.
People make so many accounts. I don't even think I follow.
Y'all gotta be I know, but y'all gotta be careful with what y'all are saying though.
People make so many accounts.
Careful with what y'all are saying though.
I'm gonna chill. I always say I'm gonna chill and then I never chill. What the fuck? What am I gonna do with my life?
Hey, I got one of those automatic tappers that tap the screen. Like you don't gotta.
I have one of those too, but I don't know where it is.
It's so easy to lose.
Belle, I know. What happened to your life, Belle?
I got
It's so easy to lose.
Belle,
reported. I'm suspended for
was it
playing
me?
shit.
Was it me?
I don't know. I couldn't see the
It
video.
was you.
It wasn't me.
I
It
think.
was not
I
me.
think
Everybody was
It was.
yelling.
It was
it
you.
was all of y'all. It was
It
everybody.
was all of us.
It wasn't me. I
It was
didn't. I
everybody.
couldn't even get a fucking word in. It
I
wasn't me.
know, not Don. Don was not saying shit. He couldn't even talk. What's up,
Oh,
Don?
my bad. My bad. Let's have a closing.
Let's have a
Yo,
civil
yo,
discussion this time
Yeah.
BG,
around.
you're pissing me off. You're pissing me off.
No, you know
Freak
what
off,
happened? It was
bro.
just like, remember with
I know
Charlie
where you
Kirk?
live. I know where you live, my dude.
Yeah, but you
I'm gonna
know,
show up
come
and
on.
beat your ass.
That's not gonna go well for
I'm
you.
gonna
We
beat you
might end
down.
up going to the movies together or
Oh,
something.
are you
He live
threatening me?
it.
Are you threatening me?
Yeah, I mean, you like
No, I'm
the
kidding. I'm
movies?
kidding.
You
I'm
like
kidding. I'm
watching
kidding.
movies?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Nah,
I'm
listen,
married.
you
I'm
know
kidding.
that I got love for you, right?
You know
Let's
they're gonna
just,
take this overboard. You know they're gonna take this overboard.
if they didn't stop him by now, they're not gonna stop him, QBs. It's just not. They're not stopping him.
Stop who? What are you talking about?
Trump. He's not going
I
to be.
don't want nobody to stop Trump. He's our president. I don't want nobody to stop Trump.
So
I
then,
want him to
what we
fucking
talking?
succeed.
What are we
For
talking
the
about then?
record,
Why are we talking
I
about the
just don't
Epstein
want him
file?
to Trump. He's our president. I don't want nobody.
Why are we talking
I
about the
just don't
Epstein
want him
file?
to because I think it's an issue, and I think it's a number one issue first and
But if it's
foremost.
not going to
Number one
stop
because
Trump,
I think it's an issue, and I first and
but if it's
foremost.
not going to
Number one
stop
because I
Trump,
care
what's
about
the what?
children.
Why talk about it? But if
Hold
it's not going to
on.
stop Trump,
Hold on. BG, can I finish speaking
all right,
though? So you
all
could
right.
hear my stance and then you could
Go ahead,
rebut.
muñequita
So
mala.
number one, that is my number one issue. The fact that he said what he said about it, that shitting on his base who wants to know. Number one, that is he said what he said about it, that shitting on about the Epstein files. I think that's a problem, in my opinion. If I'm his base, I sacrifice my life. People making fun of me, people shitting on me, people thinking like abusing me, thinking I'm garbage, my own family, friends, thinking I'm a piece of shit for voting for Trump. And I did it because I believed in him. And this is one of the things I voted for. And then he's saying like, fuck you, we're not gonna like show it. I think that's a fucking slap in my face.
You said
And I
Trump
think
said fuck you.
he needs to fucking, yeah, he said that shit.
No, what did he say? Fuck you. What do you
He
mean?
literally said, okay, he didn't say F you, but he said, oh, what did he say, Belle? I forget.
He said fuck
He
He
you.
said it was
said,
a
I don't
hoax.
want, he said, if y'all really believe in this, I don't want your support.
Yeah, I don't want your support.
If you don't believe in what?
In the
If you
Epstein
don't believe,
files,
he said that if you guys really believe that there was going to be a list, or if you guys are still waiting on this, I don't want your
I think
fucking
that's
support.
Can you play
disgusting.
the
Thank you,
clip?
sports
Can you
mom.
play the clip?
well, that means he's
Oh,
trying
there
to
is a
say
clip.
he's
Belle, do you
trying
have
to.
another device? Because he literally said it.
He's
I don't
probably
have another
wasn't he
device. Can
doing
someone else
business?
play it? He said some. Listen, I called this out months ago when it happened.
He
It was
said
a
it, bro.
slap in the face
He
for
did
It's
a
slap
especially
in
for
the
people.
he
face.
Hold
did a
on,
lot of business.
Let her speak. Let her speak.
people like me who voted for him three times.
I
Three
didn't vote
times.
3 times. She wildin' because I
I
only voted one
I
time.
voted twice. But if he's what you call it on the saying he's not on it, right? And he did business with Epstein. What maybe this name
I
is
think
on
that's
the Epstein
disgusting
file.
to do business with Epstein.
But I
Hey,
mean,
but she
he
was.
didn't. But who was the one
Because
that
the whole
called?
purpose of Epstein was to blackmail our freaking government and celebrities. Do you
Yeah,
not get it?
but
That's
Trump
the whole,
called.
he's a CIA for freaking government and do
Yeah,
you not get it?
But
That's
Trump
the whole.
called.
He's a CIA Mossad operative, bro.
But Trump called the
It's a
FBI
Oh my
on
God, he
fallacy.
don't get
Epstein
it.
to
He
get.
don't get it. He don't get it.
No,
He don't
wait a
get it.
minute. He called
He
the
don't get it. He don't
FBI
get
on
it.
Epstein. You know that,
He
right?
don't
He
fucking
Yeah.
get it.
he called the FBI on Epstein and got him and kicked him out of
He
Mar-a-Lago. It
don't
was
No,
fucking
he
get
didn't.
it.
There's no evidence of that.
That's
But
no.
got him and kicked him out of
He
Mar-a-Lago. It
don't
was
fucking
let
no.
evidence of
Sportsmom
that.
say
There's
something.
no evidence of
Sportsmom's
what?
trying to say
There's no
something.
evidence. Yes,
That
That's
he
there
not
is.
true, though.
contacted the FBI and reported
No,
Yes,
that's in the
Epstein.
there is.
files. It's in the
Yeah,
files.
It's in the files.
yeah. There's
You haven't even
evidence.
looked at the files. None of y'all have.
Well,
Shut up.
I
Wait, can
have.
we one second?
I,
Can
I,
we,
Files. None of y'all have.
well,
can
I
we hear from
definitely
Sports
have.
Mom? Hey, Sports Mom.
I definitely have. So there's not a list, but what there is a contact book. And that contact book is in the possession of the FBI. And we know that it's in the possession of the FBI because Epstein's house manager was charged and convicted of obstruction because he tried to sell that black book, his obstruction because he tried to sell contact book to an attorney by the name of Brad, who then alerted the FBI and they did a sting on his house manager and then charged him with obstruction. So that contact book is in the possession of the FBI.
there you go. I
This is
told you.
according. So that contact this is according to court records.
They got evidence.
So,
See,
So there's
okay, you
not a
don't even know
list,
what the
but there
fuck
is a
she's saying.
contact book.
she's
So
saying
in order to so
VG.
hold
they
on,
got
BGB.
record
This
of
is where
Trump
you
calling
so
Okay,
there's
you
not
don't
a
even know
list,
what the
but there
fuck
is a
she's saying.
contact.
the
BGB
FBI.
stop. BGB stop. That's not what I
Tell him,
said. That's
sports
not what I
mom.
said at
Tell
all.
him. Tell him.
Oh
But
my
I need you to stop
gosh.
interrupting me if you want me to tell them. Okay? Because I'm
All right, go
telling you
ahead.
too, and that's not what I said.
All right, go ahead.
Okay? I said the attorney, whose name is Brad, by the way, if you want me to tell them. Okay? Because
All
I'm
right, go ahead.
okay. I said I contacted the FBI, not Donald Trump. What Donald Trump did was work with an attorney against Epstein, not with the FBI. And this is according to the Epstein files. I've listened to every interview that's been released. That all of the recordings that were released in September. This is public information. If you guys dig, you can find it. I've
Mm-hmm.
watched the Epstein files come out over and over and over, and they're going to keep giving us sprinkles, right? But it's going to be
Sprinkles.
redacted
Yep.
fucking sprinkles because giving us sprinkles, right? But it's going to be
Sprinkles.
because money
Yep.
buys a redaction,
Yep.
okay? So let's be very clear. If you want to find the list, what you have to do is take that contact book that the money
Yep.
buys a redaction. Do is take that contact book that the FBI has possession of, and then you go through the Epstein files and see who's actually been implicated. Because there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people that are listed in that contact book that have never done anything nefarious,
You
right?
see,
A
I
lot of these
told you.
people who were in financial business with Epstein didn't know what he was doing,
And I
right?
understand that.
And to say
I
that,
agree with you.
I can't even say that Trump didn't know what he was doing because let's not be stupid. The guy ran a
Mm-hmm.
fucking Miss America pageant. He's a fucking
Mm-hmm.
creep. Let's tell the
And
whole
you
truth,
know, wait, hold
right?
on, sports
All
mom.
right.
Hold.
Not be stupid. The guy ran a fucking
Mm-hmm.
creep. Let's tell the
And
whole
real
So
quick,
God is
you
changing
know the whole
Trump.
thing.
Now
Hold
what?
on, hold on, hold on. You know
God
the
is
whole thing with
changing
the
Trump.
models. The whole thing with the models, which Erica Kirk.
Now
Hold
what?
on, hold on, hold on. You know
God
the
is
whole thing
changing.
with the models, which Erica Kirk is implicated with the models and the pageants and all that shit with Epstein and the Corcoran Group with the real estate company, and it's all a fucking pageants and all that shit with Epstein company, and it's all a fucking web of fucking disgustingness and P3DO
Wait, you're saying
behavior.
And
Erica
Biden
Kirk is
took a shower
implicated
with
in
his
something
Oh,
granddaughter.
because she was in a beauty
100%.
pageant?
She's 100% involved
And
with
Biden
Epstein.
took
What
a
are you kidding
shower
me?
with his
Yeah, but
granddaughter. What
you
about
said she
that?
was implicated. What is she implicated in?
Okay, so you know who the Corcoran Group is?
Yeah.
Look up if you haven't. Oh, you have? Who
hmm
who who are they?
So I would say just because she knows people does yeah.
Look up.
So I would say just because
No,
means
no,
she's
no. Tell me who
implicated
they
in
are
something.
though. Tell me who they
So
are though.
I think being involved in something and being
No,
implicated are
but
two
tell me
different
who they
things,
are. Tell me who
right?
they are because you.
And
No, no,
she's
no. Tell me who
implicated
they
in
are
something,
though. Tell me who they are. Tell me who
right?
they are because you said you
So
know who they are.
we can even say that Whoopi Goldberg
Oh my God.
is
Are you gonna ignore
involved,
me?
right?
Are you gonna ignore my question?
But you didn't answer my question. I said, what is she
No,
implicated
I
in?
asked you
And
a
then you wanted
question
to start asking.
first.
No, I asked you a
I asked
question
you a
first and
question
you answered with
first.
a question. You didn't answer my question. I said, what is she
No,
implicated?
I
You're
asked you a
lying. You're
question
Oh, you met
lying.
your
first.
match,
You're
All
lying.
QB.
right, what's your
You met your
question?
match.
What's your question?
I
No,
said, what
nobody's my
is she
match. What's your
implicated
Sports
question?
in?
mom ain't the
And I
one.
told you that. I made a claim, and this is why I asked you a question. I made
No,
the
you have
claim.
to answer my question, not answer it with
I
a
made the
question.
claim, sports mom.
You
I
didn't.
made the claim. I said shut up, BG. I said she's implicated with the Epstein files when it comes to the Corcoran group, BG. I said she's implicated when it comes to the Corcoran group. Who is
With
what?
real
And
estate?
I asked you, who's the
How
Corcoran
is
group?
she
Who's the
implicated because
Corcoran
of real
group?
estate? It's
Who's
a
the
real estate
Corcoran
group.
group?
It's a
Who's
real
the
estate
Okay, who's the
implicated because
Corcoran
of real
group?
estate. It's
Who's
a
the
real
okay?
I've
Perfect.
answered you four
Real
times,
estate
but you
group.
keep screaming
Okay,
like a fucking
perfect.
banshee.
Perfect. Exactly. And I'm gonna keep screaming. What the fuck you gonna do
Right.
about
So
it?
so
Sports
I
mom,
Okay,
I've
perfect.
answered you four
Real
times,
estate
but you
group
keep
screaming. What the fuck you gonna do
right.
about
So
it?
so
sports
why would you
mom,
ask me a
you met
question?
sports
Next.
Why
mom.
would
Next.
you ask me a
Next.
question and
Never
then
my
not allow me
match.
to
Never
answer
my
it?
match. Never my
Right.
match. Go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
so
Get a
don't so you
sports
ask me
mom.
a question and then scream the same question over and
No,
over
you
again while I'm
literally did not
responding to your
answer it
question?
within the first two
I, I
seconds.
I did. I
I
answered it
had to
multiple
press
times.
you.
You
I
just
had
Beautiful
to
kept
mom.
press you for
screaming.
you to answer
You
it.
just
I had
keep
to press you
screaming.
for you to answer it. I had to
So
press you for you to
beautiful.
answer it. Now go
Is this
ahead.
how you debate?
I
Because
love
this
Yes,
hearing
is
I
getting
do.
women
This is
weird.
how I
fighting.
debate.
Oh my
This is how I
god.
debate.
Okay, well maybe you
This
should
is how
get
I
home
debate.
training.
Are you being
I feel
racist?
like they
Because
fighting
this is how I
over me.
debate.
You
There
know,
is a
they
bottle
fighting
of
over
Don't be
me.
racist. Don't be racist. This is how I
Oh
debate.
no,
I
it's racist.
yell.
They're
Yeah,
fighting
it is
over
racist.
me.
Wow.
Yeah. So with that
You're
said,
racist.
there's no evidence. So the Epstein files is
Period.
irrelevant.
Period.
They
She's
lied
done.
about eating kids,
Put a
so
fork in
that
it.
means they
Put a
lied
fork
about
in it.
everything. Nobody's eating kids, so it's a whole big lie.
Put a fork in that shit.
It's all a big lie. So anyway, God is changing Trump, right? Because Biden was sleeping with his granddaughter, right? So what are we talking about here? They all pedophiles, right? So they
Where did you
racist and
find
they
out they weren't
pedophiles.
eating kids? Where
Yeah,
did you
that's
find
what
out?
they said in the Epstein files that it says they're eating kids. So they're not. So
Yeah,
that
they
means
are.
that it's all a lie. It's all a lie. The whole
No,
shit.
but they are.
They're not.
It's clear from those files.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah, they call
evidence.
it beef jerky, but there were. Oh, there is evidence. There's a guy.
No,
They're like, his name's.
I,
Yeah, he's. There's an email. I can
Can
cite
you
you the
bring
email.
up the
no, Bell
evidence?
Go
just
Yeah,
brought it
search
get
up.
the Epstein.
get the
No,
email. Get
ask
the
Bell.
email.
Ask
Yeah,
Bell. She
no,
just
you
brought
can
it
all
up.
search it. You can open up the DOJ, the government website /Epstein right now, and type in Francis Derby. That
Okay,
is
you do
Epstein's
all of that,
chef.
and then we're gonna put you on the
I'm
mystery.
telling you about it. What the fuck? You can either look at it or you can't. I'm citing my source though. You gotta
What?
watch your mouth.
Put it on the
You
No,
gotta
I
screen,
want
watch your
you to.
mouth.
I want
dumbass.
you. Hold on. I want you to share it for the class
Yeah,
so everybody can
You better
see it.
chill the fuck out.
he's a fucking
Why are you
liar. You're
screaming?
pants on fire.
Dude, I just cited it. You can
Put it.
open up the government
Okay,
files
Bell.
right
Okay,
now
Bell
Bring it
had.
and
up.
type in
Bell looked it up, and
Francis
it said
Derby.
that it wasn't. Bell looked it up, and
Francis
it's.
Derby. He's like, I'm gonna. Do you guys want to listen or not? He
Bring up the
says in the
video.
email.
Bring up the video.
Bring up the email,
Bring
please.
up the video. What are you talking about? I'm on a cell phone. Do you think I'm sitting at like an HQ terminal here, buddy? You think I'm
All you gotta
working
do
at
is
like
take a
a video
screenshot.
switching
Take a
terminal?
screenshot, dummy, or
Your
screen record.
attitude
You
is
don't know how to
evasive.
screen record, dummy?
Your attitude is deceptive.
Oh
And
my
I'm not sure if
god.
I like you.
And you are delusional.
Who is this thing?
I'm trying to cite you the exact evidence that you'd need to see in the
I
files
don't
to
see it.
prove
I don't
beef
see
jerky
it.
from
Where is it?
humans.
I don't
But
see
I'm
it.
telling you right now. Prove
Yes.
me wrong. I'll tell you the email you need to search is Francis Derby. It's his personal chef, and he says he's going to give us beef jerky cooking lessons. He works at a restaurant, or he owns a restaurant, get this, called Cannibal.
Also,
His
somebody
restaurant's called
wrote that on
Cannibal.
a. So somebody wrote that on a
And
piece
he's
of
going to
paper.
show us how to make beef jerky. And he
That's
also multiple times
It
says,
takes a
and
Canadian
we
to
have a
tell
way to
you. It takes
transport
a
the beef jerky and
Canadian to
prepare it.
tell you. That's
a
crazy.
piece of paper. Again, it's a
What
piece
is
of
that piece of paper?
paper.
It's an email communication, bro.
You
Yeah, it's
To
a
saying
a
piece
beef
of
chef
jerky?
paper.
whose
You saying
restaurant's
beef?
called The Cannibal, who
It's
You
a
says
saying
he's going
beef
to teach
jerky?
us how to make beef jerky.
that's a
He
piece of
Beef
that's a
regularly, the
jerky is
piece of
chef
cold.
himself,
paper.
is
Hold on. Beef
regularly
jerky is
emailing people.
beef jerky is cold for children.
Yes, it's
Dumbass,
code for
bro.
meat to be consumed from a human, and it's usually
Follow his
children.
Oh yeah, nah, he is right
It
about that. No, he is
100%
right. Yeah, he's
means
right.
children.
doing?
Again, that's
He
a
I
Yeah,
am.
piece
beef
I
literally
of
jerky is
knows
a.
promise
I
you.
don't
when
There's
remember
to
an
if
wake the
email
that's
fuck
the
up,
code, but it
bro.
is a code for
The
some.
fact that a
He is right.
Canadian,
over and over and over.
Canadian has to
Tony,
tell you this
it's
Nobody
shit
cares
as an
about
indisputable.
American
Canadians.
is
They have nothing
crazy.
important to
Yeah, that's
say.
a piece of paper.
Yeah, we love Canadians over here.
That's just an
Hello.
email. That's
Aren't you
Thank
not
you.
Canadian?
evidence.
You don't have to. I'm very atypical. Most Canadians
Yeah,
are exactly as you imagine. They suck.
trans,
Most Canadians
like
are horrible,
literally,
horrible
he's
people.
literally
That's
the most
not
woke. He's the
evidence.
most
That's not
unwoken
evidence.
person you could ever fucking speak to.
That's not
Who?
Shut
evidence.
up.
Stop. It
Who?
ain't evidence. Stop it.
Transplender.
Bias
You don't know about
confirmation.
Transplender?
That's
No.
The
not.
fact that
Oh my
Transplender's
God.
here,
Sports mom,
Bell
help
needs
me.
to like
I'm just.
literally thank the
These
heavens.
guys don't know.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank the
That's
heavens.
not
You
Look,
evidence.
idiot.
Look him up.
Email is not
I'm a big
evidence.
fucking deal, guys.
Email is not evidence. The hell's wrong with
Look
y'all,
up
man?
Transplender and you'll see who he is.
Everyone, you're not in good faith, and there's
He'll
nothing we
drag
can
any of
provide you.
y'all.
Oh, those are just
You dick
characters on
riding
a
right now.
page.
Chill, chill, chill.
I could say anything,
That.
put it on
Yeah,
an
Oh,
email,
we all
I need you
know.
to
of course
and
stop
I
dick
am.
riding.
yeah, I'm just gonna say whatever I
You're
Of
want in
course
an
I am. Are
email.
you
unprecedented
jealous? Are you jealous,
introduced, my
Trey?
friend.
I know you're
And
We
jealous.
see
yeah,
through you.
yeah,
It's all right.
yeah, y'all delusional in the matrix. I'm just gonna say whatever I want in an email, and everybody's gonna believe it.
Did he get reported?
He got a restriction. He got a restriction.
Like, guys, I'm sick of pretending
Transplender
that
is
we're
the
these
man. Do not play with it.
I do
I know
want to
you're
remind
jealous, Trey.
everyone.
It's fine.
I do want to remind everyone. I read what I read because misinformation or whatever, right? I get it. That does not mean that I believe what I read, and that does not believe that I don't believe that they were eating, humans. Now, I would like to remind you that only one state in
I
the
get it.
U.S.
I get it,
It's
Belle.
only in one state in the U.S. that cannibalism is illegal. Every other
W
state,
cow.
it's legal. It is legal in the U.S. except for Ohio. Ohio has a law that says cannibalism is illegal. Every other state,
No. It's
if you
Idaho.
find or if you come across an unalived body and you want to eat that,
It's technically legal.
it's technically illegal.
the sick
Well,
part
hey,
is
what
they're
was
not
that?
coming across
What?
something. There's an entire industry you guys never even see. They don't need to
McDonald's.
abduct kids anymore. They have an underground facility of the people of the Epstein girls, because there's like 30 Epsteins we've never even discovered yet.
You
Epstein's
mean
just
all the ABs that they
us.
perform each year?
And
They
how
could
about
just
No, I mean
no? Tell
the
him
extract that.
about the
populations
yearbook
are getting.
pictures. Tell
Remember
him
how I
about the
told y'all
yearbook
that?
pictures,
Y'all think
Transplender.
I be telling y'all lies until
Because
you look it up. It's
BGB's
like, oh,
probably been on one of
damn.
those pictures, on one of those
Niggas really
lists.
be
You
out here
probably been on
eating
one of those
people.
lists, BGB.
But where's
If
the
you grew up in the
evidence?
80s and 90s, and you took yearbook pictures in the Northeast, motherfucker, you was on the Epstein list as a kid who could be bought. The fuck out of
We're
here.
getting
And there you
Just
that
like
so
I
sidetracked.
was.
that's proof. That's
Just like I
evidence
was.
that
Just
I'm
like
not a
I
pedo. So
was.
there you go. I'm not a
Fucking life
pedo.
touch, life touch,
I'm on the list
life
and I'm not a
touch.
pedo. So
The
that
fucking
means that
yearbook
Trump is not a
picture.
pedo.
The yearbook. No, that mean no. I'm not talking about you being on the list as a pedo. I'm talking about you being. You know what they used to do? The life. Life Touch company. The people who come to your school, your grammar school, to take pictures of you for your yearbook. They were part of. They used to take those
Hold on,
pictures
hold
so
on,
that they
hold
could
on,
hold
hold on.
on, so that they could send it to them, so they could have their pick on who to pick of the kids that they want.
Okay.
Thank you.
But I
Okay, I
thought
And
got a
that's the
everybody
truth,
in the
Bell. Don't
Epstein
leave it.
file
That's
is
I
a
it.
got a
pedo.
restriction. I got a restriction for misinformation. That's why I cleared it up earlier. Can we get off of eating humans, please?
Yeah,
It was
because that's
QB doing it.
misinformation. Exactly.
QB.
Y'all gotta
Yes,
chill
he
with that
does
shit,
give some
man.
links. I
Transplender.
think
Is
we
that
gotta send it to T-Bone
misinformation?
though. I think it's T-Bone's Cash App, right, Bell? Is it
Guys,
T-Bone's Cash
I
App?
think we're all smart enough to know. Like, you guys know who purchased TikTok. It's the Is It Real Club. You guys know who is at the center of
Larry
every
Ellison?
major controversy right now. It's the Is It Real Club. So guess who's going to censor
Hey,
any truth
you're
being told about the
sounding
Is It Real Club?
you're
Larry
sounding a
Ellison?
little
Understand
mustache
where you
man.
are.
You're sounding like a little
Understand where you
mustache
are.
man.
I can
Larry,
hear you.
Uh-oh.
So
How
I
do we
just
know
don't
that's true?
know
Where's the evidence of
sound
if
that?
she
like a little
responded or
mustache
You
not.
have
man.
any evidence?
Have any evidence? Larry
Hold
Ellison?
on,
Is it
hold
Ellis
on.
or Ellison that
One
bought
second, one
Larry
TikTok?
second.
Ellison.
Hold on. My Cash
Yeah.
App is not working. If you want,
He is
please
an
don't send it
avowed
to
Hold on,
me.
hold on,
I'm
hold
Zionist.
on,
not.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Can you stop, dude?
Wait.
My Cash App is not working. Send it to T-Bone. It's not working again. It's telling me you're sending it, but it's not going through. It should give you the same message.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
he's about to bring up the
It's Larry.
evidence.
The message,
No,
you
it's
know
Larry
what?
Ellison that bought it, but he bought a whole lot more than just that. He
Yeah,
owns
bring up the
Paramount,
evidence. Bring up the
Netflix. He
evidence.
even owns
It
Superman, which I'm
doesn't
kind of
matter if
really
it's a
pissed
lot more
off
than
about. But
that.
he owns
Bibi
Superman and a
Netanyahu
lot of
explicitly
other
stated
things.
he's going to be fighting the media war by
Him
buying up
and
this stuff.
his son went on a spending frenzy this year. As a matter of fact, what are you showing us, Don?
Yeah, we need some
Nah,
video,
I'm not
some
getting it.
audio, please.
Don likes to eat humans.
Yeah, we need some video or audio, please.
Trey, please,
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we
because
have
I
to
already
become
got a restriction for
audiovisual
that.
I'm
geniuses
saying,
in
but
order for you to believe anything.
Yeah, it's got to be audio or video.
What are you showing?
Audio or video.
Showing.
A
You want to
piece
read
of,
I'm
a
it?
sorry,
piece of,
Sesame Street hasn't come out with an
T-Bone, check your
episode
cash out.
exposing Epstein for you yet, buddy.
well, a piece of paper
Because you
ain't
didn't
evidence.
listen to us.
what are you
Check
showing
Cash App,
us?
A piece of
T-Bone.
paper is not evidence.
I don't feel like reading that. That's
Not
Facebook,
present
by the way. That's a
BGB got
Facebook.
dropped for 10 minutes.
Who got dropped?
Who?
A piece of paper ain't
BGB
nothing.
got dropped.
Hey, BGB, you
Piece of
gotta go,
paper.
blood.
Just a piece of
And
paper.
Be
QB.
quiet. And QB?
Yeah.
How long for BGB and how long for
Oh,
QB?
QB. So then it's 5 for both.
Oh, someone
Okay.
gave me 299 coins. Thank you very much. That's a
You're
person with
welcome.
really good taste, and you should follow them.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
This is disproving you guys.
Thank you,
How?
brother.
Wait, no, but that's Facebook.
No, it's not. This is Google.
I'm looking at it right there. The hyperlink is
Thank you,
Facebook.
Sports Mom.
Do you
It's
have
eight.
another
What
source
are
for
we looking at, guys? I'm in.
It's
You know how
face.
you try to come at, you know, I ain't even gonna go at it.
It's
That's
eight of them.
Facebook.
It
That's
ain't just
fake.
Facebook.
Yes, I'm looking
See,
at it.
it
It's
say
Facebook.
plus 8 sources.
But that's Facebook, where this source is
What
coming
is
from is
that writing?
Facebook.
Can someone read that to me?
Claims about beef
cream
jerky
cheese
and
and beef
cream cheese
jerky?
being in the Jeffrey Epstein is the worst
Okay.
for child and cannibalism and everything. 2026 did not contain the reference to beef jerky and
Nope.
cannibalism, etc., etc., etc. But that's Facebook.
It says right there, unverified viral speculation rather than confirmed findings from court
You guys,
documents.
yeah, you
Your
guys
own source
understand what
says it.
deduction is, right?
Hold
If
on,
you
please,
read the
Transplenda.
emails, it's
Transplenda, can
impossible
I
to
finish,
believe it's
please?
beef jerky.
Excuse me.
Sorry, sports mom, you're good people. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so on the background, your background literally says this is unverified viral speculation.
Right.
So I think you need a better source, John, to be
Why would I
honest.
need a better source for that?
Because that's
Because
Facebook.
you're the source that you put up said this is unverified. Your own source says that it's unverified.
You guys said that it was true.
No.
It's
You
saying that
guys
it's
know how easy
unverified.
it is to type in jerky in the DOJ slash
Yeah, go to
Epstein
the files. I
URL,
just type
right?
in yeah.
It's so easy. Like, you have to use deduction. I'm sorry that we don't exist in a world where clandestine agencies don't write a confession letter for you to go, hey guys, we're guilty of everything, and we're sacrificing human babies to each other and then consuming them. Sorry, it's not that laid out for you.
If you assume
They're
that him
kind of
talking
not
to a
dumb.
chef,
They're
if you
kind of
assume
not
that
dumb.
if you assume that him talking to a chef about beef jerky has got to be about that, then you're insane.
When the
Because
Right.
there's
chef,
nothing,
this
there's
is
And
no
I
not
just like to
indication that it
I
refers.
just like to point out.
But in this 7, they say he's coming to teach us. Listen,
There's no indication that it refers to human meat or cannibalism.
yes, there is an indication. Because he
Great,
puts in the
prove it.
qualifier. In Epstein's email, he's talking about his chef is going to be showing them how to prepare beef jerky.
Yep,
And
Chef
get
Francis
this.
Derby.
He says, get this. His restaurant's called The Cannibal.
So what?
Oh my
Okay?
God.
Hey, can I?
That is evidence. I'm sorry
Do
that
you
they
think
don't
that?
write
Oh
out
my
a
God.
Sesame
Hold on
Street
a second. Hold
storyline
on a second.
confession letter for you. I'm sorry if they're not Forrest Gump.
Hey,
but they're
Trans.
just admitting
Trans.
I
it.
am going to
No,
read
no,
this
no.
again.
You
Hold on.
you said it
I
was
don't want to
true.
do Showtime. I don't want to do Showtime, but I'm going to
It's
read
true.
this
You can
again.
clearly see, and you can also use a process called deduction, and you can read the many mentions of beef
Okay.
jerky.
Okay.
And
Or
in
you
Hold
one
could
on.
use
instance,
Hold on,
crazy.
sir,
You could
because I
use
don't want to do
crazy and make up
Showtime
anything.
in my freaking
okay,
life. Hold on.
okay.
Okay. There is no credible evidence or confirmed court findings in the Jeffrey Epstein files that prove people were eating babies. Okay.
Yeah, because you
The
just put in the
claims,
word
the
proof.
claims, I'm still speaking. The claims circulating online are based.
You just put in the word
The
proof.
claims circulating online are based on unverified speculations, misinterpretations, and an unsubstantial account from a single anonymous individual.
Where are you reading that from?
Oh, it's Google. I love Google. I love Google.
Oh yeah, Google.
But
That's really
listen
cool.
to listen
So
to
I'm
the
glad we've
listen
got
to the
Satan's
ending.
opinion
Listen
on it
to
now.
the
Right there,
ending.
Modelo.
Listen.
Are you guys born yesterday? Literally, I need to check your
You didn't
passports to
hear
see that
me.
you're all
Did you
born
hear the?
You gotta let that European honey
What's
I
up?
just
finish.
did a fact check, right? Because he's talking about the Cannibal Beer and Busher in New York City, and the reason that it's called that is and the reason that it's called that is because it's known for whole animal butchery, charcuterie, and meat-centric dishes, which is why it's called that, by the way.
Okay, but
Wow.
also don't
Charcuterie and meat-centric.
but
Wow.
also don't
That's not
QB.
explanatory of the
I'm
word
not
cannibal in the
embarrassing. Hold
least,
on.
by the way.
Stop
You've
talking
assembled
for a
words.
minute. Okay, listen to the ending. Unsubstantial account from a single anonymous individual. That anonymous individual, he could be right. Maybe he did see it. I'm not saying I don't believe
You don't
it.
need him. You don't need the individual. You've got their own
Dude, y'all
words.
not
You've got
believe
the
they were
very
eating people?
You
I
understand
definitely
how
believe
beef
that.
jerky, guys.
I
You
I don't
grew
know
up
how
around
that's
it.
I
happening.
You don't need to
remember
be
when I
spoon
was
fed
little. They
everything.
said that.
You do
Splenda,
have
can I
brains.
ask you
I'm here
one?
to remind
26
you.
Beef
Splenda,
I'm
jerky
here to
Splenda.
means
remind you have
children.
brains and you can read. Okay?
Beef
I thought
jerky
that
You can
was
means
use the
what?
Can I
process
ask
pizza.
of
Splenda one
deduction.
He
I thought that
said
You
was
can
beef jerky
pizza.
means children.
You can
Oh, as
I
a
deduce
thought
code?
that
I
was
from
think he means like
pizza.
as a code word.
I thought
yeah,
it was
that's
That's
what
pizza.
they
letting you
do.
No,
alone
They
every
use
time.
Pizza
code
is
words,
one of
my
them
friend.
too, though. Yeah, pizza is definitely one of
He's
them.
reading
Yeah.
off script. Hey,
QB, you have
Splenda,
another
do you think?
minute. You have another minute, and then you can
QB,
come
you got
back.
Splenda,
another
do you?
Reading
minute,
a
Chief.
script? Are you guys losing it?
Yeah,
You
Splenda,
guys are
do
inventing an
you think that
odyssey to
the
keep
that
from
the
seeing the
mustache
elephant in
man
the
was
room.
wrong? Splenda, do you think that the mustache man
What the
was
hell's the
wrong? Could you
mustache
just
man?
answer that?
What do you
Wow,
mean
I'm
this
by
is
He was
so
that?
asking.
like really
desperate. You're
popular
reaching
in the
for like a
40s.
box that you're used to
No, I'm
arguing with.
asking.
Hey, will you jump
I'm
in
just
this box
asking.
that I'm used to arguing with? Because I can't defeat
I'm
you in
just
this
asking.
argument. So
350.
can you
Is
jump into
your
this
I
box
don't
so I
need to
can
defeat
dismiss
you
you and act like my
with
IQ is over
speculation.
90 for a few minutes? Your
Yeah,
IQ
I
is
don't
not
need to
over 90.
dismiss anything that's
You
speculation.
better
Sorry.
throw
Thank
your
you.
smart device in a
I'm
fast moving
asking you
river
a
and save
question.
everyone. You've
I'm
wasted
just asking
everyone's
you a
time.
question.
Dude, there's like
And what
30
you've been
plus
doing this
people
entire
here that
time.
just had their time wasted by you.
He
Because you
doesn't want to
can't
answer the
debate. So
question.
you're
That
like,
means
oh,
yes.
will you
That
become
means
an
he
enemy in
agrees
another
with
debate
me.
I had
That just
earlier?
means
Hey, I
he
once
agrees with
debated
me.
an H.I. Titler fan, and I won that debate. So can you be that opponent for me? Oh my
You don't
God, are
think
you
he's
Forrest
And
wrong,
Gump?
that
right?
womp
I
womp
bet
You
you
up.
don't
wear
think that he
Velcro
was
shoes.
wrong. Grats.
I bet you wear Velcro shoes, and you still
I
live with
Wow,
your
do.
that's
parents.
crazy.
I do.
Wow.
The fuck?
Can we all just kind of chill?
And you still
I
live with
Wow,
your
do.
that's
parents.
Can
crazy.
we all just kind of chill out
Thanks for
a
answering.
second?
What up, Lynn?
Can we all admit that you've lost the
Can I
argument when
say
you try and
something,
make your
please?
opponent become a Schmittler fan?
Or when you won't let
Can
your
we?
when you won't let anyone else
I mean,
speak. There's that. Not even the
you can
host.
just continue to talk. I mean, it's going
Hey,
to be very obvious to the
so
continue to talk. I mean, it's
hey,
going to audience here.
on the Department of Justice website, because by law, the files that have been released by law have to be you have to be able to download them, okay, and research them. So what they found out are references to what you guys are talking about. I'm not going to say it. However, the references continue to be unable to be substantiated. Okay. So
What
that's
do you
where we're
mean?
at.
What do you mean?
Okay, well, hold on a second. So, are we going to sit here and say that we're going to hold unsubstantiated claims for gospel in the legal
Yes,
system that we're in today?
that's what they're doing.
Guys, I am so sorry you guys just came out of your coma where you think that these claims
Mm.
will be substantiated. I'm sorry you didn't hear your deputy attorney general say, I'm not looking into the Epstein
Well,
files anymore. There is no one
what I'm
coming to
saying.
substantiate this, you dreamers.
Okay,
You
but
guys do not
transponder,
Okay,
live
what's
in
the
a
victim
transponder, you
name?
keep
republic.
screaming.
You live in a
Transponder, you
banana
keep.
republic.
Okay, I'm just gonna snipe him
I
too.
am so
You
sorry,
keep
you guys.
screaming, but you
I'm
won't let
so
anyone
sorry you're
else speak.
Okay,
expecting
What
being
I'm
So
loud,
do you
narration
notice
saying,
how?
being
Do you
being
notice
loud
how?
doesn't.
narration.
Hang
Okay,
on,
hold on. Being
I'm just
loud
gonna snipe
doesn't
I
him.
make
don't
it
care. Being
right. Can
loud is
you?
just my curse in life. It
Can
has
you?
nothing to do
Can
with the
you?
veracity of
All
my
right.
argument.
Okay, I understand that you may have a hard time letting women finish, but can you let her finish, please? That'd be great.
I hope the audience understands that when you lose an argument, trying to make me a Schmittler fan or trying to make me a misogynist just makes you look
Okay,
pathetic. I treat everyone the same. Women and men get treated the same by me.
okay, listen.
Yo, relax. Take it easy.
Yeah, I mean,
T-Bone can't talk, Jack.
you're like on a
Talk to T-Bone.
9.
I don't think
It's
you guys
it's
need to tone police.
unnecessary
Literally
to
and
be on a
figuratively,
9.
my
Uh
tone
oh.
is not
He's
recommended.
been yelling
Uh
since he's
oh.
been up here.
Okay, great. Yeah.
I just
Uh,
wanted to
Guys,
say
I
he
love all
said
you guys. I'm a follower of Jesus, but
Get him out
I
of
need
here,
some
thank
of
you.
my love. I
Transplender.
need
He's
the
got
people.
5 minutes. Get
You
him
gotta go,
out.
bro.
Get
I'm
him
sorry. You gotta
gone.
Gotta
go.
go.
Anytime.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish that now.
Hooray!
I just want you guys to notice that he said, "It's not my fault. You don't think it's going to be substantiated."
I'm
Sorry. You gotta
gone.
Gotta
go.
go.
Anytime.
Okay, just want you guys. My fault. You don't think it's going to be substantiated, which just means that it hasn't
I
been
think it's crazy to
substantiated.
drop him because you
Here she
just don't,
go.
you can't
hold
engage. You can't
on.
She on
engage with the actual
Max.
She
truth.
dropped him because she wanted to speak.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
can't scream while
Just
I'm
like,
at
of
work.
course she
Sorry.
drops me because she's a
She
bitch.
dropped him because she wanted to.
Just like pizza. You guys don't want
Ooh.
to admit that pizza
That's fine.
is in the
Ooh.
Epstein file.
I said that already too. I did say that pizza is a code word for children.
Epstein file.
Go
Well,
ahead, sports
I
mom,
just
finish it.
I can't scream because I'm at work, like getting a paycheck, working. So no, I'm not going to scream over people when we can just have intellectual conversations. It's not that difficult. Absolutely, pizza is a code word. But notice what Transplenda said. He said, it's not my fault. This is what he said. It's not my fault that you don't think it's going to be substantiated, which is him saying that it has yet to be substantiated, but he thinks that it's going to be. And now you have to talk about my husband. That's adorable. That's adorable.
I
If
need
you could
an
just match intellect instead of crashing out all the time, we could have great conversations that actually share information, right? We can look up information together. We can fact check. That's how people become educated, right? Information is free at our fingertips. We don't have to scream insults and shit at each other to get a point across or come to a consensus.
give me 1 second, right? Not sports mom. QB, my rules. It's free speech, free political speech. I don't want children and families mentioned, please. So when I stop this showtime, I do not want to speak on anyone's children or families or husbands or baby daddies or booty calls or whatever the fuck. None of it. I just free political speech. Please continue to the files, continue to the whatever.
Give me next
Yes,
then.
sir.
Give me Showtime
Nah,
then. Give
nah,
me
you
Showtime
nah,
then.
nah, nah,
No,
nah.
give me
So
Showtime then. Because if
You're
she could get
doing too
Showtime, I
much.
can
You're
get
doing too
Showtime.
much.
All
You're
right,
doing too
I'll
If
give
she
it
much.
could get
showtime, but
Showtime, I can
don't
get
do any
Showtime. I'm not gonna
personal
do.
shit.
I'm not
Glow
gonna do
said that
personal
she's
shit.
trying.
I'm not gonna do personal shit.
Glow said that she's trying to.
Oh
I'm not gonna
fuck,
do
wait.
personal
One
shit.
second, one
Like,
second, one
okay,
second.
so you're gonna
Well,
take from my time?
I'll give you
Glow
time
said
again.
that
What
she was
happened?
trying to snipe QB. That's what I was
Of
trying to tell
course,
you
of
in the
course. And then
comments. Trying to snipe QB.
I'm not gonna be able
Glow,
to
you gotta
speak.
send it
I'm
to
gonna get
T-Bone.
nuked. I'm gonna get
Send
nuked,
it
and I'm
to
Well,
not gonna be able to
T-Bone.
fucking
she's
talk
trying to
back
use
what
the
the fuck I
credit
gotta
that she
say.
had in my live.
I'm gonna be able
Glow,
to
you gotta
speak.
send it
I'm
to
gonna get
T-Bone.
fuck I
Credit
gotta
that she
say.
had in my live
Like that
for
shit is
this one or something.
wild,
Like it
Bels.
doesn't matter.
Oh,
I
Bell,
could
okay.
that
send it,
shit
For
but
is
how
if you
many
want it
fucking
to be
minutes?
that
wild.
way, that's fine.
Anyone who thinks kids should get
Okay, QB, you got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Is that correct, T-Bone? The credit? What do I do this? Live show
Oof time.
and go ahead. 5 minutes.
It's my showtime? Oh, no. No more.
I've been
No,
here 3 minutes and I
what's
already have a
happening?
raging headache.
Yeah,
I don't
this
understand.
this information is not unsearchable. It's kind of like Sports Mom was talking about.
It's documented.
We all have the same ability to look up and research and whether or not these things are substantiated. Um, I don't care how aggressive you are, if you yell over or whatever. As a matter of fact, when you do that, people just really hear you go blah, 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 and can't hear anything but your loudness. So it does no good. Just saying.
Oh my God, is this the loud box? What's going on?
But here, I'm gonna, just to see how Lynn's responds to this. I
Remember,
would say that looking at
good
all the
luck
things Donald Trump
ahead.
has been involved in over the last, I don't know, 30 years, the guy's a creep, right? He's clearly a fucking creep. You heard the
Donald
words that
Trump
he
was
said
best friends with
on,
Ghislaine.
Hold on, James.
Best
Relax,
friend.
relax. Calm
His
down, calm
ex-wife.
Can
down.
we, he's
James,
not
calm
gonna
down.
stop. Can we please get him out of here?
Well, he's
He's
James,
not here
never
for a
relax.
conversation.
gonna
Can we
care.
just drop him?
James, I need you to calm
No, you
down
gotta
immediately.
pay. You gotta
yeah,
pay.
if we
Follow the
can look
rules.
at, we can look at the things he said on Howard Stern, on other television interviews. The guy's creepy. I wouldn't want to be alone in a room with the guy, right? Let alone like a teenager. So I get that 100%. I'm not going to deny that at all. And I think people denying it kind of makes them look foolish when we can see all the things that the guy's been tied up in the last 30 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't have him over to my house for dinner, nor would I want him to date my daughter, right? But I mean, as a president, I think he's great. I like his policy. I like how he handles things. And at the end of the day, like all this Epstein shit that everybody's talking about, I mean, so far, I mean, it's kind of getting annoying because it's been over a decade now of making him this virtual boogeyman, and there's nothing has come to fruition. So if he's such a if he's doing all of these horrible, bad, awful things, why can't anybody get him? Why can't anybody prove anything? Why do we have to, coerce people like Michael Cohen to change his testimony and essentially force him to do this narrative, right? That's the only conviction that Trump has had. I just like at some point we're going to have to get over this. Like you can keep going after Trump and you can keep saying he's this bad person all you want. And I don't care. He's not, this is not a congeniality contest. This is who is best to run the country right now. And Trump's done a better job than Biden or Obama.
Do you
I
agree that
do
money can buy
want
silence?
Lens. I do want to
I
say
think it's
this though. There's a lot
I,
of if kids are getting harmed, people do want to know. You want to know. I want to. Everybody would want to know that. And as gross as this guy is, there's a lot of stuff I wouldn't put past people. Okay. However, I don't want to grab onto conspiracy theories and emotions and call that facts. I'm not with that. I want something solid here. And
Right.
that's all I have to say.
Womp womp. Do
Right.
you think
But
Bill? Do you
I
think
think
Bill
that
Clinton has done nefarious things as it pertains to the Epstein files? Womp womp.
Sorry, would you repeat that, please?
Do you think Bill Clinton has done nefarious things as it pertains to the Epstein files?
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
what I'm going to
yeah, but you
say
won't say
about.
that about
Hold
Trump. You're a
on,
hypocrite.
hold on. No, no,
You're
no,
a
no.
hypocrite.
Bill Clinton is gross. Okay, and
Oh,
for him, just the other day, okay, Bill Clinton was under oath and lied about whether or not he's ever lied under oath. I mean, there you go. It's
hypocrisy. That's all I'm
so
gonna say.
I
Don't go
think
back
that
on
it's
me. That's
for
okay.
absolutely.
me. You're calling me a hypocrite.
I would just say this.
Yes, yes, I did
Why?
because
What am I
you
hypocritical
said
about?
you said it's all conspiracy when we're talking about Donald Trump, when we're talking about Bill Clinton.
I wasn't referencing Donald Trump. I said what I said.
What
Just
happened?
I
Stop.
don't. I don't
What
know.
happened?
But what I said is I don't put anything past them,
She
and I'm not
deletes.
going to hang on to anybody's coattails, whether it's Trump or
Dropped
anybody.
me.
If they are, then they are. If they're not, then they're not. But I don't see
That's
anything
why
out
Womp Womp.
there. I don't
That's
see
why I asked you that
anything
question.
right.
That's
I
why I
don't
asked you that
see.
question. And I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I
point
want
out
to
why I asked you
clarify
that
that.
question. Yeah, but you have to let me tell you why I called you a hypocrite, because that's what you asked
Okay.
me, right? Because you said when we're talking about Donald Trump and his implications in the Epstein files, you said it's all conspiracy. But when I specifically asked you about Bill Clinton, you have all these reasons why he's disgusting. So you're being a hypocrite, right?
Okay,
And
can I clarify
I don't think
myself?
that
When I
you're
made my
okay.
statement, I never said Trump. When I
I don't think
made
that you're
my
okay.
statement, though, sports
You
mom, I
clearly ain't
never
got no
said
fucking home
Trump.
training. Don't
I
ask me a question if you don't
understand,
want
but
the
I never
answer.
said Trump.
You
I
don't
said,
understand
Okay,
because you didn't
hold
let me
on.
oh my
Let
finish.
her
goodness.
finish, and then you can go.
I
Move
did
on.
not say Trump. I'm talking about the files as a whole. I didn't
No, we were
specifically
specifically
mean
talking about
Trump.
Trump, but you can
Okay,
backpedal it
well,
now.
I
That's fine.
wasn't. I was not. So,
Right.
my bad.
That was the whole conversation, honey.
Okay,
That was the
well,
whole
my bad.
conversation, which is why I asked you about Bill Clinton. And you said
Right.
conspiracies when we were talking about
No, no, no,
Donald
no.
Trump and the
That's,
Epstein file. Stop
I think,
interrupting me because you're trying to backpedal and you don't get to do that. There's too many people in here listening to you. You called it conspiracies when Donald Trump is implicated. But if Bill Clinton is implicated, you call him gross or disgusting. You're a hypocrite.
okay. Okay, well, you can sit with that if you want. That's fine.
That's what just happened. That's why I asked you
It's
about Bill
fine.
Clinton.
You can sit with that, sports mom. I'm fine with that. Because,
I
I mean,
think
if you misunderstood that and want to call that quick when you don't even
Oh,
know
I didn't
me,
misunderstand at all.
you're fine. You can sit with that about me. I don't care. I mean, really, because I know what I was referencing. Tried to explain that to you. You're stuck in standing on, you're a hypocrite, you're a hypocrite. I'm not going to sit here and try
It
to
is
change that.
hypocrisy. It's
Okay.
hypocrisy.
I think
At
And we
this
see it all
point,
the time, hypocrisy as it pertains to Donald Trump, right? We see it all the
I
time.
just was not talking about Trump, though, sports mom. Y'all are
Yeah.
at
so
this point, I'm just
sensitive when
waiting
it
for
comes
everybody
to
to.
that.
We see it all the
Y'all
time.
just
At
so
this point, I'm just
sensitive when
waiting
it
for
comes
everybody
to
to
that.
start looking for JFK Jr. That's. This is a repeat all over again for me.
Mhm.
I think that is weird earlier comments were made about how
Thank you,
great Donald
Elena.
Trump. I think that is crazy that earlier comments were made about how great Donald Trump has been for the American people. And it seems as though like anything he kind of does, like we kind of just get behind on, which is crazy to me. I don't think that he's been successful in being transparent with the American people about any of his actions. If you want me to be honest, he failed on the Epstein situation. He hasn't been transparent about this war situation that's going on. So I don't know how we can then say that he's really good at running our country.
How was he not transparent?
Have the files been released?
Yes.
Okay.
Half of them.
So why do we have 3 million that are still waiting?
What did they say about what did they say about those other files?
I don't know. You tell me.
They were either repetitive, right? Or well, here's the thing though. Because they're not released to the public, they are released to Congress unredacted.
Okay.
Just
So
because he signs a bill
How do we know that?
I'm sorry, what?
How do we know that?
That they have all been unredacted and
To Congress, yeah. How do we know?
yeah, because they've talked about it.
But wait, so because the government said so, that means that it's true?
I mean, Congress has been jumping up and down about these files. So if they're saying that they have access to them unredacted, and that you actually have victims complaining about their names not being redacted, then yeah, I don't understand what the issue is here.
Like, I'm trying to figure out like who in Congress is saying this.
What do you mean? Who in Congress is saying what?
Well, who in Congress is saying that they have access to all of these unredacted files? I haven't seen that. I've heard people say that.
Yeah. So if you actually watch the hearing with Pam Bondi, they actually talk about it. They talk about it in several hearings where
Didn't
they
she give
talk
them
about,
unredacted access for a day on like government computers or some shit?
yeah. And there was well, not just a day. She actually did it for longer, but they were actually complaining because she said in her hearing
What was
that
her name again? I'm so sorry.
she was tracking them. Pam Bondi.
The PG.
Yeah. And then the Democrats got all pissed off because they're like, "Oh, you were tracking what we were looking up," because she said that one of the Democratic congressmen looked up his own name in the Epstein files.
Yeah, I'm not seeing this at all by Pam Bondi from what you're saying.
When I get a second, I'd like to.
Yeah, I'm not seeing this at all by
When I get a second, I'd like to show something to support Mom.
I mean, it was in her hearing.
it was in her hearing.
In the
Yeah.
comments, I'm just wanting to let her know. In the comments right here, she wasn't talking about Trump because I brought up my point before y'all were even talking about Trump. Do you understand that
Honey,
now?
we were talking about Trump for like 5 minutes
Oh,
before you even spoke.
this was before Trump though, and if you would try to understand that, I was not referencing Trump.
Okay, all right, that's fine, honey. I mean, you could try to gaslight me, but I was here for the conversation.
I'm not trying to guess. I don't get up on panels often, so all this stuff that you're talking about, I'm just trying to help you understand that this is a misunderstanding. Period.
Sure, sure. I just think it's weird that when we're talking about it from one light, you call it conspiracy, but if I bring up a
No,
Democrat, all of a sudden he's disgusting. I think that we should be
no, it
consistent, no?
wasn't. I wasn't even referencing Trump when I was talking. I just wasn't.
Actually, okay, so I'm gonna tap in because QB is mad that I'm being silent. QB, I am hosting, not debating, and I don't like to fight with my panelists. So, um, the conversation was not about Trump. Then it turned into Trump, and
It
that is
did,
when Sports Mom asked you the question on why
right?
you would think that way.
Because it turned into Trump.
Conservative Lynn tapped in and made it a little bit more about Trump, and it progressed to Trump, and that is how it happened. So
Yeah, before that
happy
we were
to be.
talking about
I'm not
pizza and beef
silent.
jerky and cream cheese. Yeah, I was here. That's exactly how it happened. Thank you, Belle.
And again, I don't
That's not the
understand why
beef
you mad
jerky though.
about this when she's literally clocking her on being a hypocrite. I'm not saying that you're a hypocrite, but she's saying that you're being hypocritical on defending Trump but saying that Clinton is nasty when you, QB, me, we're upset with Trump right now. I'm confused. You should be happy with what Sports Mom is saying. She's
It's
saying
just
that
me. No.
Donald Trump is in the same boat as Clinton. Call it out. See, I cannot, I can be loud too.
That was not
But on the
loud.
flip side, you had people saying, "Well, Trump's name is in the files, right?" And then when Whoopi Goldberg's name came out, and she was in the files. She had to make a whole public statement about, "Well, just because your name is on the files doesn't mean anything, right?" So
Well, yeah,
that's when that's
Joe
right.
Rogan was in the files too, but
Hmm.
because he was in several emails refusing to meet with Epstein. So there's several people that are listed in the files, and even in the Black Contact book that is in the possession of the FBI, her court records does not mean that they're implicated.
Yeah. So,
Well,
yeah, I see
that's
this.
my
Okay,
whole
so Bonnie
point.
said that Congress could come to DOJ and review the materials, but it seems to be, I don't know. It said that, well, while they could come and review some files, not actually saying that they're fully unredacted, just that you could come and see for yourself,
Hmm.
said that they only had 4 computers to review materials at the DOJ, and that it would take many months, if not years, for the House members to get through it, and that the transparency argument was a sham because it was not really possible to meaningfully review the files that way.
Did Congress have access to the unredacted files?
We have no idea.
Yeah, they had access. Just what you read, they
Yeah, the
had
only thing that
access
we
to the
know
unredacted files.
Yeah, the only thing that we know is that what she said, the fucking attorney general, is that the attorney general said, come to the DOJ and review them yourself.
Yes, and congressmen actually
Hadn't
did do
didn't say
that
anything
because they
about them
loved
being
him.
unredacted. Come to the DOJ and review them yourself.
Yeah, they had unredacted access. Even Congress said in that hearing that they had. Yeah, they Congress said in that hearing that they had unredacted access.
Okay, she never said that they have unredacted
Not
access.
true.
Oh, hold on.
She never said this. If you're saying that they did, I'd love to hear it or see it.
Love to see where the fuck she said this shit.
She said you could come and take a look at it.
That's literally
At
not
least from the
true.
research that I see.
Yeah,
But
what I'm seeing, it doesn't say unredacted either.
yeah. So, um, anyway, Trump is fucking trash. That man is so. Anyway, Trump is fucking trash. That man is just a puppet for BB.
Definitely,
I think that
100%.
he was a fucking. I don't know why you MAGA folk don't just admit that you were fucking shammed.
I was
I admitted
shamed.
it.
100%.
So
I was shamed.
yeah,
You
I was
admitted in the
totally
big
fucking
box
shamed,
though.
bro.
I will never vote Democrat, but I was fucking shamed.
Yeah, this is just a quick
Yeah,
Google
hold
search. It
on.
As
actually
of
tells you where to
February
go
Oh
back
wow,
to.
that's some
Hold
16th,
pretty
on,
cool
hold
members
on,
of the
Google
hold
U.S.
AI.
on.
Congress were granted access to view unredacted documents related to Jeffrey Epstein investigation at the Department of Justice. This followed bipartisan pressure on the Epstein Files Transparency Act, allowing lawmakers to review millions of pages to identify co-conspirators and
That's a
evaluate
Google. Yeah,
DOJ
this is just
handling.
Google. Where is her actually saying
Where's
this?
the
Like, do we
actual
have?
Axios.
DOJ.gov? Like her saying that
Yeah,
they
like
got
what did
access
she actually
unredacted.
say?
Like, where is it?
This is why you
Where's
people
the
should not. This is especially
actual
you
like
women.
quote?
This is why you should not have access to Google AI because you think you know what the fuck you're talking about because after 30 seconds it says it. Like, what did she? Especially
Actual
you
like
women.
quote?
This is why you should not. 30 seconds it says it. Like, what did she actually say?
I'm telling
Well,
you,
let her wait.
fucking
She's gonna get it.
Republicans are the new liberals. I swear to God, they are.
Stop saying Republicans. It's MAGA.
No,
Stop
dead
saying
ass,
Republicans.
dead ass, the new liberals.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And Belle, you're on my shit list again because you're fake.
I am not fake. I've been
Where's
calling out
Womp Womp?
Trump
Because
way
Womp
longer
Womp
than your ass
never
has.
said we
I've been
never were
calling out
talking.
Trump for
We
way
were not
longer than you
talking
have.
about Trump
I've been
We
calling
when it
were.
out
came to
Trump for
this.
way long. Don't make me do Showtime in my own life.
These two fucking bitches came up here. Not you, Lynn.
You said these
This
two.
bitch down here. Why you
Let
muting
me
me? Why you
speak
muting me?
because I'm trying to speak in my own
Not even your
life.
mods are muting me.
Yeah, because they're trying to,
Okay, it's fucking
get
weak. It's
my
bitch behavior.
again.
I'll let you
QB.
talk, but don't.
I've been calling out Trump. We've even had fights because I've
This
been
is not
calling
even
out
the
Trump for
conversation.
years. Okay, I'm done.
This
Let
isn't
her
even the
speak. Go ahead.
this is
Let her
not the
get it out.
topic. This is not the topic. Let me get it out. Exactly. My point is that nobody was talking about Trump and the Epstein files. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Yeah,
Whatever
for fuck's
Juan
sake.
Pomp was saying,
Precisely.
let me finish. Whatever Juan Pomp was saying is true. She was not talking about.
QB, you have been dropped for 10 minutes. 10
Hey,
minutes,
just really
QB.
quick, you can look at, there's several news sources that report on this. But here's one specifically. They actually talk about how they begin reviewing the unredacted Epstein files, right? So this is like, if you guys don't know about this, I don't know what to tell you because several news outlets reported on this. Also, if you watch the Pam Bondi hearing, they talk about it in detail. I watched that hearing, so I don't know what to tell you. It's there.
15 minutes,
I'm
QB.
excited that what motherfuckers are here. Explain to me. Conservative Linz comes on my panels all the time. Sports Mom has been here. I'm
Right.
confused. What are you talking about? What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, I
We
didn't
go
take
Oh,
it
way
are you
off
talking
back,
Mad
about
yeah.
blood
Fast.
men?
We
Hold
go
on. I
way
didn't
back.
take it off. Hold on, Dee Dee. I didn't take it off Mad Fast. I was up here and I had it up in the big box, patiently waiting to say something. So yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you all. Yeah.
Yeah, we go way back with these guys. We've been debating with these guys for a long time. I love it. I'm here for it.
I
Yeah.
think it's a great
What's up,
move
bro?
that the Democrats did. They're gonna study this. I mean, they could have easily like released all this information
Okay.
while they were in power, to tarnish Trump and not get him elected, but they chose not to. Now that Trump is actually doing it, nobody's going to be satisfied with it until they see pictures of him doing stuff like that. I think it's a brilliant move by the Democrats.
Okay. So what I found was I looked into this article. So a couple of things. So one, it says some congressional lawmakers, and it also says granted access to review unredacted Justice Department files. This does not say all of these files, and it doesn't say all of them were unredacted. The only thing that it says here is that some congressional lawmakers were granted access to review some unredacted files.
Yeah, the only limitation was that their staff couldn't view it. It had to be the congressmen themselves.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yes. Did
Okay,
you
do you
watch the
understand what I
hearing?
just said?
Tyler, did you watch the hearing?
Did you understand what I just
Did
said?
you, yeah, did you watch the
I'm
hearing?
only addressing the position that you have and the evidence that you're
Yeah,
giving.
and right. And unfortunately, in this situation, I actually watched the hearing and you said that how do you know they were unredacted? I've given you sources. I'm
That's
sure
not what
you
I'm
saw the
addressing.
several, hold on a second. I'm sure you saw the several sources as you went to go and review this. They were granted unredacted access. The congressman in that hearing with Pam Bondi talked about how they were allowed to view. Matter of fact, she called one of them out because she was actually tracking what they were looking at and how they were searching. And one of the congressmen actually searched his own name in the files. So again, any person in Congress in the committees could have gone and to the Department of
Okay.
Justice and looked into these files.
Okay, a couple of things. So when you didn't address anything that I just said, I don't know why you're just like refusing to
I've
address it.
addressed
But I
everything
took a
you've
look.
said.
Hold on. So I took a look at this full article here. So again, it does not say that they were granted access to review all of these unredacted files. It says that some congressional lawmakers were granted access to review some unredacted Justice Department files. In addition to that, in this same fucking thing, in the same article, it says among the first members were Thomas Massey and Ro Khanna. Khanna, I don't know, I've never heard of this Ro woman, and Ro Khanna.
Do
But
you
it
know
also
why?
says,
Do you know why? Do you know why they
hold
were the
on,
first two to
stop
review it?
interrupting, stop interrupting.
They were the
But what
first
it,
two because they're the
stop
one that create.
interrupting,
They're the ones that
stop
created the bill.
interrupting, right? So I understand you don't want to get cooked and you don't want other people to see you getting cooked. But listen, So what it said was, however,
Okay, Tyler, how am
both
I getting
stop
cooked when you
interrupting.
didn't even know about
Stop
this, bro?
interrupting so I can finish
You
this.
had no idea that
Stop
you'd even had
interrupting so I
access
can
to any
finish.
unredacted
Stop
files.
crashing on this live stream.
I'm really
Stop
not crashing.
on this live stream.
I'm not
I'm trying to finish what I'm
crashing.
saying.
I'm not
Right.
crashing.
So anyway, so what they said was Thomas Massey and Roe, who were amongst the first members to review these fucking files that you're talking about, both of them said that some of this information still remains hidden from their review. The actual people that you're saying reviewed it are already talking about how it's still hidden.
Okay, great. So why were Thomas Massey and Ro Khanna the first two to review the files?
I have no idea. Why were they?
Because they're the ones that created the bill for the Epstein files.
Okay.
They're the ones that they co-sponsored the bill together.
So?
And that's how it got passed through the House and the Senate and got to Trump's desk for signature.
That's some
it was their
fantastic
bill.
historical evidence. What
Passed through the House and the Senate and got to Trump's desk for signature.
What does that matter?
Because you didn't know, Tyler. You're speaking
What
on
does that
something
have
that you
to
don't
do
know,
with what
and
I
you
just
think.
said?
Hold on a second. Can I respond?
This is just filibustering.
Yeah, no,
You're not
it's
even
not
addressing what I'm saying.
I'm not filibustering, right?
Then why don't you address the things I
Okay,
said?
I'm going to. Just relax.
Okay. I was waiting, so I didn't know if you were
great.
going to get there.
So first of all, you're speaking on something that you didn't even know anything about, right? I knew more about this than you did. You did not know anything about who co-sponsored the bills. I had to explain that to you when you brought up their names. You didn't even know that they had any access to any unredacted files. I had to show that to you. I had to bring up the article because you said Google wasn't good enough. There's several different sources on this, right? I watched the Pam Bondi hearing. So I would suggest that in order for you to have this conversation with me, maybe you need to go watch the Pam Bondi hearing.
Okay.
Watch the Pam Bondi hearing. So I would suggest that in order for you to have this conversation with me,
okay. So just to be clear, so everyone, in case everybody missed that, she didn't address one fucking thing that I said. So
yeah, I literally
she didn't address one thing. This broad claimed. Let me tell you what she originally claimed. If you're trying to get my attention, I've already muted.
Yeah, I literally
She didn't address one thing. This originally claimed. If you're trying to get my attention, I've already muted you on my interface, so I can't hear you. But like what this broad was saying is that she said, okay, the first claim that she made was that they were given full unredacted access to all of these files. That was the first claim that you made. And then we saw that that wasn't true. You gave us some article. The article says in your own evidence, the evidence that you gave me, it's not like I came up with this shit. You gave it to me. And your own article says that some people were given some access to some unredacted files. And then the two first people that were there to review the files that you said in the article you gave me said them from their own. And then the two first people that were there said in the article you gave me said them from their own mouths that no, this is not unredacted. There are still things that are hidden that we cannot see. Like this is your evidence. It's not mine. I'm just addressing your position and the shit that you're giving me. Nothing on that? Okay, cool. That's what I'm saying, man. This is why women should not be in politics, man.
Was that a repeal the 19th I just heard?
Dude, repeal internet access like from women. Just repeal. Dude, repeal from women. Just repeal the internet.
She's on teacup. Maybe she's getting a source. She's on teacup. Maybe she's getting a source.
That's okay. I'll deconstruct that one too. She never once addressed it.
I haven't seen you in a while. How you been?
I'm always good.
How's everybody in the live? Y'all tap the screen for Bell. Tap the screen. Share the live. Tap the screen. Add to the live goal. Gift your favorite panelist. Tap the screen. Tap the screen.
I'm about to move to a new neighborhood that has even less blacks than the neighborhood that I'm in now, which already has very few. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Seems bland and boring.
Stay safe out there, Blunt.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm trying to do, T-Bone. I'm just trying to stay safe, man.
I don't like bland and boring. That's no fun.
I don't know.
Well, in other
Too many
important
Indians in
news,
my
the
neighborhood too.
brackets are live. So everybody go get at least one. It's a part of American culture.
What is? What is?
Yeah, March Madness. The
March
brackets are out.
Madness,
Oh,
March
word.
Madness.
Yo, did y'all see that fight with Gypsy Crusader and that black guy? Did y'all see that?
I don't know who Gypsy Crusader is.
You know who Gypsy Crusader is? He's the guy who is on Omegle and he always says the N word and he dresses up like the Joker from
Oh,
time to
that
time.
that explains why I wouldn't know him.
Yeah, he was an ex like fighter.
Mm.
But yeah, he just got a quote unquote. Yeah, he was.
Mm.
But yeah, he just got a quote unquote W. But I watched that whole fight. He did not win, and I actually think he's kind of funny. I was hoping that he did win, but he did not. Not really. Anyway. All right. Well, I guess that's it. All right. Appreciate it.
Hold on, because she's getting her source, Bluntman. Oh my god.
Well, I was excited to watch him try to refute another one.
Where'd he go? It was gonna be 45 minutes. 45 minutes.
Y'all tap the screen, tap the
Not
screen,
20
tap the
minutes,
screen.
Bluntman.
Let's get
45
Belt.
minutes.
Let's screen, tap the
Not
screen,
20
tap the
minutes,
screen.
Bluntman.
Let's get
45
Belt.
minutes.
Let's get Belt to 30K likes, guys.
Thank you, thank you. Look, look, look. She got her source. Get back up here. Get back up
Ooh,
here.
let's see it on the big box.
Let's get ones in the big box.
Limited withholdings, privacy redactions. According to the letter, the only records withheld were those which
You watch too much TV.
was legally protected material, including information covered by attorney-client work product and deliberative process privileges, could not be segregated from responsive documents. The department emphasized that no records were withheld or redacted on the basis of embarrassment, reputational harm, or political sensitivity. Redactions were made to protect victims' personally identifiable information in medical files, to remove child SA material, to avoid jeopardizing active federal investigations, and to withhold graphic depictions of death or physical injury, the DOJ said. The department said it consulted extensively with victims and their attorneys during the review process. Although the statute allowed for withholding of properly classified national security information, the department said it did not redact or withhold any material on that basis.
Oh, Blunt
Is
Man got
is
dog
this just
walked without
is this
even
is
being
this
here.
is this just based on what was released or what was presented to Congress?
This is based off of what was presented to Congress because
You're
this was
giving
in response to their letter when they were demanding transparency after the files were released. This was the letter in response to the letter
Oh,
from
Blunt Man
Congress.
got dragged by a woman. Look at that, and he ran.
all right. Well, I think he might be back.
He's a pussy.
You know, you can't. You know, when it comes to Lynn's and her proof, you know,
Yeah, he ran.
I gotta give it to her.
He wouldn't let her talk. He was like talking
Sorry,
over her.
Bluntman.
Yeah, he's a pussy. What's up, QB in the building? Let's talk about it. So, with that being said, the
Don't talk to me.
Epstein
Nah,
is
don't talk to me. Don't talk to
Epstein,
me. Don't
I'm
talk to
just
me.
telling you
Don't talk
that
to me.
Epstein is
Don't talk to
irrelevant.
me. I don't like people who don't think that Epstein files are irrelevant. I
No,
think
I'm
that's
just
fucking
saying
P3DO
this. We
behavior.
can't do nothing about it, QB. That's
I
it.
think it's P3DO behavior. End of story.
So
And
what
Bell
are we
does too. I don't know why
gonna?
the fuck she's not saying nothing about it.
So are we just gonna
This is
cry about
wild.
Excuse
it,
me.
like the Democrats cry about white people? Like this just.
Yo, QB, you were in the room when I
Children,
started this
Oh
shit with
no,
children
Gina
being
no, you haven't
raped.
said
Ramen. Like, what the
anything
fuck
for
is
the
I'm
wrong
sorry.
last
with you?
One
30
second. One
minutes. You
second.
haven't
One
said shit.
second. Because this is way more
I'm
important. Children
hosting.
are being raped.
Yeah, but
Yards.
when
We
I
have
say
fields of graveyards of children across
That's true.
America.
Yeah, Trump don't
Is,
got
is what
nothing
we're
to do with
talking
that.
about.
So
That's true.
can we see what president has done more to recover missing children that are being trafficked, children
Why?
that were unaccounted for?
There you go. Take
We
that.
we are
Take that. Take
specifically
that.
talking about
that's why he should
BGB
be
and
putting out
his
the
fucking
Epstein
response
files
to this Epstein
He
unredacted.
did.
situation,
He
and
no,
you
he
and
you
your whole
can't
Nobody's
purpose in
talking
Oh,
about
he's gonna
Trump,
your
crash
whole
man.
out.
purpose in
Look,
jumping in here
you
is to
can you
defend Trump.
hold on
his
a
Like
second.
second.
what?
He's
Hold on
gonna
a
Nobody's
crash
second.
talking about
out.
Trump.
Yeah, they're
Nobody
all
voted for
fucked up.
Trump.
Hold on.
They're all
Like
fucked
Hold
up.
what?
on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
He's
This is
letting
your
So
a
problem.
woman
Nobody's
drag
talking
him.
about
so
Trump.
so the Epstein Transparency Act. right, was to release files. Yes, some things can be released to the public, but the
Hmm?
main goal was for them to
Hmm?
be released to Congress,
How does it
right?
feel to get dragged by a
Okay, but why don't you
conservative
want it
woman?
So
released to the public?
because the public is not privy to everything that the government is privy
Why?
to.
Yes, they are.
No,
Get
they're
him,
not.
get
Yes, they
him.
are.
No, they're not.
Oh my
No,
god.
they're
Oh my god.
That's why
not.
things
Let
that's
me
why
mute.
things
Let
can
me
be
fucking mute.
classified. That's why things can be classified,
You see, QB? Now you see
right? But you
No,
have
I
to
don't
have certain
understand. I
clearances for
don't.
certain things.
the truth is right there.
If he, if
Conservative Lynn.
okay,
There you go. So glad she's here. Every time she's here, everybody shuts the fuck up.
Yeah, well, that's not it. That's not really the thing. It's just my whole thing is this. I mean, if we're gonna make accusations, fine. Everybody can have an opinion about something. But when it comes down to evidence, when it comes down to
All
law,
right.
They don't have
there
any.
has to be
Can I
there has
speak?
to be a different standard.
Yeah, you're innocent till proven guilty.
Correct.
Lynn, can I say something real quick? Do
Sure.
you know the purpose? Do you know why? Do you know the reason? Or I hope you do. I really hope you do. Why that person was injected into our politics and our entertainment business?
What
I don't want to say
person?
his name over and over because I don't want to get the live ticket. The person we're talking about, the E
Talking about
person.
E.
Epstein?
E.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't think you could say that, Lynn. That's why I didn't want to say
Yeah,
it.
you can. I say it all the time.
Yeah, okay. Well, if you say it all the time and you don't get kicked, then okay, let's say it. So, do you know the reason why Epstein was injected into our politicals? And just so you know, I'm not blaming Trump for being in there. I never said that. I don't know why nobody on this panel said that. Like, I don't even know why this became about people saying that he's in the files, because that's not at all what was said at all in this whole conversation tonight.
Because
Just to
how
get
can
But
that
he
out
you
the
is.
vote
way.
for him if
No,
he's in the
no,
But
it
he
evidence
is.
wasn't.
now?
It was not what was said.
You
It was
said
not,
that.
but not,
Okay,
I
hold on.
specifically
Hold
said,
on.
hold on, let me finish. I specifically said that there is no evidence of him touching children and doing that shit in there. Okay?
What
Because
the
if there was,
hell?
that motherfucker should be under the jail. And you know that's not what the fuck I said. So
Okay.
don't even go there.
All right. So I'm going to make it very clear, and I hope you hear me. I hope you hear me this time. Because we've had it out when I've called his ass out. And I'm going to tell you right now,
Oh my
I
God.
because you said you're not blaming him. Bell, am blaming him
Nah,
for a
Bill, don't
lot of shit.
start, Bill.
Stop, BGB, shut up! I
Don't
swear to God, I will
start
drop. I
talking
will
bad
drop
about
you for
Trump.
fucking. I will pay in my own fucking life to drop your ass.
Man, crazy.
I blame Trump for a lot of things. Starting last February, it's been a year now that I am pissed at him, and I blame him.
That's not what we're
Everybody
talking
heard it.
about.
Everybody
Bell.
heard it. No, it's because the other shit that you've been calling me out on. Everybody heard it. You're not blaming Trump. I'm gonna hold you to that next time.
Okay. Okay, you can hold me to it. You can fucking hold me to it. Unless you can show me, did I ever say that he's not in there? Unless you can show me that he's fucking in there raping children, then I'm gonna be OD fucking go. I don't fucking like the man. I voted for him and I'm fucking super duper disappointed because Philadelphia is running this country. That's what the fuck I'm pissed about. And I'm pissed about the fucking Epstein files. Yes, I am. Not being released to us, the public, when a fucking man was put into our government to fucking blackmail our government and our celebrities in order to take over our country. Yes, I'm fucking mad that it's not out to
It's
the
because
government,
you
to
keep
the
watching
public. I'm fucking
CNN,
mad. I'm fucking mad. I don't watch CNN. Shut the fuck up, BGB. Like,
CBS,
Exactly.
stop
whatever.
But
trying
you're mad.
to
Hold on,
fucking act
BGB.
like
All
I'm a
right,
fucking
BGB.
liberal.
Five
I will never
minutes.
fucking vote
Five
liberal.
minutes.
Like, get the fuck
Okay.
out of here. I'd
So, but
rather
the problem
unalive
is,
than be a
QB,
liberal
you are
again.
mad. You are mad about the wrong things. Now I'm gonna take
I'm
you
not
back.
mad about you literally flipped the script the
What
minute
did
fucking
Trump?
sports mom and Lens came up here.
Why is Trump a felon today? What started all this shit?
I
Right?
don't why the
Because
fucking I don't give a fuck why he's a felon. I'm a
one
fucking felon.
second.
I don't care.
Okay, that's
I
great.
think being
That's
a
great.
felon is not you being a bad
Congratulations.
person. I don't think being a felon is being a
Congratulations.
bad person.
Okay,
Do
I
you?
want to finish
Do you
speaking in
think
my
being a
live.
felon
I
is a
don't
bad
want to
person?
do fuck. Stop. Stop. Please stop. Conservative
Bro.
Lynch literally just told you that there are things that cannot be released to the public because they're classified. Right? What did Trump get in trouble for?
You're so fake,
What
Bill.
did
Like
Trump?
literally.
How the fuck am I? What are you
Because
serious? You fucking call everybody fake? That doesn't
you
agree
had a
with everything
completely
that comes out
different
of your fucking mouth.
stance. The minute fucking sports mom and Linz came up here, you changed your stance. Legit. What the fuck is happening?
T-Bone, are you there? And I know conservative lens and sports mom don't believe what the fuck is coming out of your mouth because they know I've been pissed off with Trump for over a year now. T-Bone, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. What did I switch up on right now? Because I've been consistent in everything. The only thing that I'm saying, QB, is you want these files released. Everyone is telling you that they have been released, but you are mad for the wrong things. You are forgetting he's already gotten in trouble for releasing classified documents. Wasn't that the problem with what happened in Mar-a-Lago with him? Did y'all forget that? You think that he's going to be so willing to just give it up again, knowing that he's literally a felon because of this shit? If you're going to be mad at him for the right shit, but you're mad at him for just the sake of being mad. You're eluding, you're putting everything with Israel. Everything with Israel. And yes, I am pissed off at him because he's been kissing Israel's ass. Like real hard. Real hard. How do I end this? Why is it not popping up?
Allah Akbar.
So he's
She's
not
literally not tracking. You're
He's not
not
a he's
tracking, Belle.
Bell, he's not a felon for releasing classified
Well,
information.
it
He's a
started this
felon
shit,
for
right?
he's a felon for paying off a porn star and lying about it.
No,
Yeah.
no, I know, but it started the shit, right? They wanted the files, they wanted the paperwork. That's why they
No,
went into
that's not
his
why he's a
house.
felon. Are you kidding me?
Okay, it's not exactly why he's a
First of all,
felon.
you're
What
not
I'm saying,
tracking. I don't even know what the
okay,
fuck you're talking about because
So,
you're not tracking. I'm
so
not saying, hold on, Linz. Let me finish real quick and then I'll mute. Belle, first of all, I'm upset with Trump for my own reasons. I don't believe we should be at war with anyone. I don't
hmm
believe we should. I believe in the Epstein files shit, and they're
I
not
agree.
released because
I
there's
agree.
there's literally close to 4 million files that have not been released yet. Do you know that? Do you know that?
I
And it's not
agree.
up to him because it's already been passed that they should be released. It's not up to him anymore, right?
But they were.
So no, but then it's not up to him though. That's not what I'm mad at him about. I'm
Okay.
not even mad at him about that shit. What are you talking about?
That's what
Like
it
you're
sounded like
literally
you
not
were.
tracking. We were on the
You
same
literally
page.
said you're mad at
You
him
were
because
on
he's
the
not
same
releasing.
page. We were on the same page for the past fucking 3.
We were on the same page. When it comes to Israel, of course, I'm going to be
You
on the same
literally
page with
just flipped the
everybody.
script.
I,
You
I'm going to be on the same page with everybody who's against
you
Israel.
flipped the script,
What did I
girl.
flip exactly? What did I flip
You were
exactly?
literally correcting people when they were saying fucked up shit about the files. You were fucking saying this and that about the files and about Trump and all this other shit. You were correcting people that
Yes, I
yes,
was.
yes, but now all of a sudden you're fucking silent when
There's
people are
no
not
need
saying
for
the
me
truth.
to
There's
because the
not no,
panelists were.
they're not
There
saying
was
the
no need
truth.
for me to because the
The,
panelists were
wait,
doing it.
Linz, what you're saying is half true. Okay,
what do you mean half
I'm
true?
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what's half true. Yes, certain members of Congress had access to it, right?
Yep.
And their staff didn't, right?
No, their
How
staff did not.
I said their
Just the
staff
Congress
didn't, and their
members. Yeah.
staff
Okay.
didn't. I said that. I
Oh,
just said that.
okay. Sorry, I thought you said
Okay.
their staff did it.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. But you are missing so much shit because why do you think they want to primary Massey? Why?
Why do they
Because
want a
what the fuck he
primary
saw, right?
Massey?
Because
No,
of what the fuck he saw and what he's speaking out about, right?
no. Massey has been 10 toes down against all legislation that the Republicans and that Trump have tried to push through.
No,
Yes,
no.
yes,
Did you like Charlie Kirk?
yes. Of course.
You know he loved Massey, right?
Sure.
Okay. Do you think
What
he
is that?
loved
What is that?
Massey because he was a piece of shit?
What
Or
is?
because he was
What is? What
actually
is?
pro America? Because he
So,
was pro America and pro not molesting children.
QB.
No, no, you gotta be real, like Linz. Come on, girl.
I'm
You know
trying.
I don't have no
I'm
problem
lit.
with you. You
Okay,
know I love you. You know
okay,
I got
great.
mad love for you.
All right, hold on. Just because Charlie Kirk likes somebody does not mean that somebody is going to like Trump,
Yeah,
right?
no, that's actually a.
But that doesn't
Okay, go ahead. My bad.
necessarily,
Go ahead.
yeah. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you know that the reason why they're trying to get Massey out is because of what he knows. They're trying to get Massey out because he's not falling in line at all. He's literally voting against every single thing that Trump wants to have passed. That's why they're doing that.
Okay, tell me what. Tell
Every
me what
every
exactly.
piece of
Educate me.
just look at his voting record, right? If you look at his voting record, all of the since Trump's gotten back in office, Massey has been the holdout. He has voted against everything that they've tried to pass.
So, did that happen suddenly,
It happened once Trump
or
became
after the
president.
files, or after he saw the files?
It was going on before that.
You sure?
Positive.
I'll look it up. I'm not gonna say you're wrong. I'll look that up because honestly, like, I think that is pretty strange that Massey is the only one speaking out against the BS, the disgustingness on both sides of the aisle. The thing is, what I find fucking disgusting, and you know I was super duper MAGA, and I used to be a liberal, you know that, right? However, I was MAGA because I thought certain things were gonna happen. Fucking disgusting. And you know I was MAGA because I thought certain things were gonna happen. I thought we were gonna get rid of the fucking Department of Education. However, we're giving 80 billion to the Department of Education under Trump. I thought we were gonna fucking show out all the fucking people that are fucking garbage in the deep state. No, he's actually part of the fucking deep state with Netanyahu and all this other shit. We're fucking being run by fucking Israel. I didn't sign up for that. I think it's disgusting that our country is being run by another country. And I hope he's unalived. I hope Netanyahu's unalived. God forgive me. And you know what? I hope Trump was part of it. I hope he was part of it so that we could get the fuck out of that shit. You know what? And if Netanyahu isn't alive, I think Trump was part of it. And that's the biggest, smartest thing that he could ever do in his career is be part of unaliving that demon. And that's all I gotta say. And I'll mute. Period. And I know you agree with me, Belle. And all of a sudden, Belle is silent. The
Oh, I
fuck out
agree
of
with you
here.
100.
And I know you agree with me, Belle. And all of a sudden, the
Oh, I
fuck out
agree
of
with you
here.
100% because you took that take from me. That was my take.
Bitch, I did not take that take from you. And I clearly
Yes,
said,
you
I
did.
never heard you say that. Belle, didn't I say I never heard you say that earlier today? Why are you trying to act like I got it
Yes,
from
but
you?
I told you,
That's
but you
actually
were.
clearly
Yes,
said,
you
I
did.
never heard you say that earlier today. Why are you trying to act like I got it
Yes,
from
but I
you?
told you,
That's
but you were in
actually
Trey's.
weird.
But you
That's
were in Trey's
actually
live when
weird,
I said
Belle.
it. You were
Belle,
in
that's
Trey's live when
actually
I said it.
fucking weird,
No,
Belle.
it's not
Belle, that's
because you call.
actually weird, Belle.
How many times are you gonna say that? I think we heard you the
I
first
can't
four
hear
times.
QB.
I
No,
was
I think that's
literally,
actually
I was literally in Trey's live when I said
Belle. That's
that.
actually weird.
You
The
were literally
gods
in Trey's
have
live
Feel
when I said
blessed,
the
that.
gods
T-Bone.
have
I was literally in Trey's live when I said
Feel
the
blessed,
that.
gods
T-Bone.
have
Feel
blessed
Belle,
blessed.
me
when was
because
it
I
that you
can't
said it?
hear
When was
QB's
it? When
mic
was it
at
that you
all.
said it?
And she
Feel
I
actually
When
said
blessed,
it
was it
talked
that you said
T-Bone.
it,
actually.
Belle?
Yes,
I
yes.
When?
said it. I literally said it. I
When?
literally
and
Feel
she
I
actually
When
blessed,
said it
was it that you
talking.
said
T-Bone.
it,
actually.
Belle?
I literally said it. I
When?
literally said it right after the
Oh,
war
how did
started.
you
But
get
then I
so
also
blessed,
said it.
T-Bone?
I said it a week ago when
Yeah.
you were in Trey's live.
No, you're a
I
fucking
said it a week ago when
yeah
you were in Trey's live.
liar. You're a fucking
Trey, are
liar.
you
Can you
there?
pinpoint what
Trey?
live that is? Pinpoint what live
Yo,
that is.
Trey,
Pinpoint
did
what
I
live that
not
is.
say? Can you
You're a
stop talking?
liar.
Stop talking.
QB, you gotta
No, don't
calm down
fucking try to
immediately.
act. No,
Oh,
no,
you
I
gotta
don't
My,
like
calm.
fake
my,
people,
my,
bro.
oh,
Whoa,
my, oh,
whoa, you gotta calm down
my.
immediately, please.
Can you
No,
hear it
you
now,
know how I
T-Bone?
am, Trey,
Oh
and I don't like
damn, it's
fake shit. I
fixed.
don't like fake
Yeah,
people,
please
bro.
calm
I don't
down
like fake people.
immediately.
You were blessed.
All right. So, cause you started this. You called me fake.
Mm.
I gave Trey. I gave everybody this take in a VC. Right after the war started, I gave this take in Trey's live multiple times on how I think that Donald Trump is going to be, if he's smart, he's going to take out Netanyahu. You were there. Maybe you were too busy yelling, but Trey's is not true.
Yeah, this is true.
Thank you. You can ask plenty of other people, but the only reason why I'm doing this to you right now is because you're calling me fake. I
Mm.
don't like that you're doing that. I don't call you fake, but I would like to remind you that you used to call me an anti-Semitic when you were defending Israel back in the
Oh,
day. Do not call me fake. We're cordial. We're good. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. I let you speak on my panels. I let you rant. I let you yell. I let you do what you want. But
facts,
don't call me fake. I don't
facts.
appreciate it because I don't call you fake. I don't come at you for anything. Please continue the conversation and leave personal shit aside.
But watch,
All right, are you gonna?
No, watch your mouth.
You did.
But no, let her speak. Let her
You
speak.
did
I
give
don't
No,
the
let
want.
me
same
speak. Let me
take in
speak.
my live,
Let me
Belle.
speak. Let me speak. Let me speak. Let me speak. I don't know why you're trying to act like I be in your life. I don't know. First of all, I don't know
You
why
were
you're trying to
just here
fucking act like I be in your
Wait,
yesterday. You
why
were
are
life.
you
here
And
here?
you're
yesterday and
letting
the
me
day
and you're
before.
letting me talk. You're letting me speak on your life. Okay, Belle. I'll let you get away with that. That's
Wait,
first of all. Second
why
of
are
all,
you here then?
why
I'm
are you talking over me? Why are you
Because
talking over me?
I can.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Because I can.
So bro. So
Jesus.
first of
If
all,
you're gonna
Trey,
make
can you pull up the
statements
live
like
where
that,
she
then you should
ever
also
said
be able
that
to
and where I
answer
was
this.
on the?
Hold on.
You just heard her
If
say
you're gonna be
she.
able to make statements like that, then you should be able to answer the
All
question of
right,
why are
I'm
you here?
sorry. I'm sorry, T-Bone. I'm
Okay,
all
cool.
right,
sorry.
young
Okay,
That's
can I
all
king
I
speak
here.
now?
wanted.
Young
Thank
There we
you.
go.
king. You
We
want
Thank
to
can
you.
come
speak
up,
Thank you.
now.
young
Can I
king?
speak? Thank
Ask
you.
young king.
Thank you. Can
Ask
I
young
speak
king.
now? Can I speak
Ask
now?
young
Can I
king.
speak now?
Ask
Thank you.
young
All right,
king.
thank
Oh
you.
my
Oh,
goodness.
I will, but can I speak now? Can I
You do
speak now?
realize you're
Thank
doing
you.
this to the
No,
host,
let's ask
right?
Young King. Okay, Young
All
King, let
right.
me speak. Hold on. So I want Trey because since he co-signed on the thing. Okay, Young
All
King,
right.
let me speak. Hold on. Trey, I swear to you on everything I love, I'll give you $500 if you fucking pull up the live. And you guys think I don't got it, but it's all right. I don't give a fuck if you don't think I don't have it. I
Yeah, you
swear to
have it.
God,
Then you pull it up.
I will
Oh,
cash
right.
app you. I
Okay.
will cash app you $500 if you
Okay.
pull up the fucking live where I was on the panel
She ain't got
with Bell
$500.
and
You
you.
show me that
No, no, no.
500, I'll go get it right
When I
now.
was on the fucking panel with Bell and you
Okay.
talking about what she's saying, I
Israel.
swear to God, on my children, on
Okay,
my
bet. If
children.
you show me
No,
that
no, no, no,
500, I'm
not
gonna go get it
Israel.
right
No,
now. I
not
need you to show
Israel.
me
Where
that,
she
though.
had, no, 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 where she had the take that she
Right.
has on Trump, and I
Right.
was there. I
Right.
swear to you, I will give you $500
I need you to show me
because I
that
will
first, and then
literally.
I'll.
How the fuck am I gonna show you it? I'm not gonna fucking show you
Yes,
my
you
What
bank
you mean?
account. Are you
I
dumb?
need proof of funds. Proof of
No,
funds. That's what
no.
I.
I will
No.
fucking show it.
You mean
I will
nah?
send it to you. I swear. I'm swearing
All
on my
right.
children, bro.
Nah, I can't do that.
Send him the 500. Send him the 500 and he's going to pull it up. But also young king,
Children, bro.
Nah, I can't do that.
send him the he's going to pull it up. But also young king, did I not give you this take right after the war started, whether it be in the VC or in my lives? Did I not say that I'm upset with what's happening because Iran was the last opposition to Israel, but if Trump is truly that smart SOB that I thought he was, he is going to annihilate Bibi too with all of this. He is going to take out Netanyahu, and I said that if he does that, he's going to be on the top. He's going to be the top for me. Yes, sir. Even though I've been pissed off at him for a
Well,
year and a half.
you said pissed off at what? The second half of his administration?
Yeah, no, the past year and a half I've been pissed off at him.
Yeah, I mean, you said that on my live, you said it in VC, and you said it on your live too. That we need to take out
I've said it
BB.
everywhere, and QB has been present. I've even said it to her. QB, I even said it to you. I gave it to you, but you want to call me fake. Which this is
She's a
childish
little
shit. I really don't
delulu.
get that.
She
Yo,
delulu. You
you're
know that.
fucking lying, Belle.
Can
She's a
I
Belle,
can
what day was
I
that?
delusion.
What
real
day
quick?
was
Wow.
that?
Prove
First of all,
it.
I'm
No,
not on
young
I
king,
Discord. I'm
can't.
not
I
on
young
Discord.
king,
can't.
So number
young
one,
king.
Can
I
I
didn't
Belle,
say
No, she
Discord. I
wanted a
said in the
group
stop
chat.
live.
fucking stop fucking gaslighting me, Belle, because
I don't
you
remember
just said that
QB
you're only
being at
saying
any of
it
those
because I'm
though.
calling you fucking fake. That's why you just said that you're fucking saying that shit. Cause you know I never fucking I was
Okay.
never
All
around when you
right.
fucking I don't hang
All
around
right.
you fucking idiots.
Maybe I was
First
mistaken,
of
but
all,
Whoa.
I truly
second
believe
of
you
all,
were.
I was not in no fucking Discord with you
Whoa. Watch
bitches
your tone.
talking
Watch
about
your
I
nothing
tone.
didn't
Watch your
say you
absolutely.
were.
tone.
can
Nobody
I have
said
some
you
You gotta
were.
Trey,
watch
fun?
your.
yes, you did.
Hold
Yo,
You
watch
on.
your
literally
tone.
just
Watch your tone
No, I
immediately.
didn't. Did I say
no,
QB
no.
was in
You said
any
what the fuck
Discord
you
with
said,
us?
Be
Belle.
quiet.
You
Yo,
said
watch your
Did I
tone,
say
QB.
she
Chill
was in
out.
a Discord? I was talking
you
to Young
said what the
King.
fuck you said, Belle.
I said, yo, stop. I really
You
do think
said
there's
what you
something
said
wrong with
before
I
you.
we
told
came
you
up
I'm
here.
something's
starting
wrong
Okay.
to
with her,
Let me.
man.
seriously
Can
think
we
something is fucking wrong with
I
you.
told you something
Not
wrong with
once did
her.
I say
can,
you were in a VC with
Everybody knows
us.
something wrong with this bitch.
I never said you were in a fucking VC. Did I say she was in a VC? Put it in the comments. Did I say
I'm
I said this to
following
her in a
Malcolm.
VC?
can we do showtime really quick, please?
Yeah, I'd really quick. I just want to say I remember Belle when you were being called a Yahtzee on my live for the same take.
Whoa.
Yep.
Bleach was there.
Is that a
Yeah,
Yep.
Jew?
if I'm friends with Belle, she's not a Yahtzee. She's
Is
just
that
a.
a Jew?
Oh, I know she's not. Oh no, I
No.
know she's not. No, I know she's not. But that same take is why they were calling her that.
Yes, I was getting called a schnazi for it. Wait, who wanted Showtime? Young King, would you like Showtime?
Nah, that wasn't me. But I will say every conversation we've had about this BB stuff, I've never seen QB there. I've only seen QB once
Oh,
around
for
in these
fuck's
lives,
sake.
me personally.
Okay. Did I not have this take? I gave this take when Liv was my last live. Do you remember that live? That it then it turned into you and T Bone versus you and T Bone takeover.
That's the lie. That's what we started off talking about.
Was
Yeah, you
QB not
wanted
on the
to.
panel? Was QB
That's
not
how it
on the
started.
panel?
Yeah, I don't think
Okay,
she
it
was
was
in there
QB.
yet. I don't think everybody pulled up yet when we was talking
Okay,
about
so
it.
then I'll give that to her. Maybe it's a
Yeah.
possibility that she wasn't there, but I remember specifically that I also said this to her in Trey's live. But again, I'll take the loss. It is what it is. But don't call me fake. And don't call me a liar. That's all I'm stating.
Yeah, you're far from fake. I don't know about that.
Thank you. Thank you. Again, Trey, did I say that I told her this in a VC? Did I say she was in a VC
No,
with
you know
us?
something wrong. She might be under the influence or something. Tap the screen, share the live. Let's get more black people in here. Black people on the panel. Spread love and not hate. I mean, gift the host, tip the host, gift the panel. But yes, you have definitely said this before. I've never heard QB say this. This is something new. I think maybe she's, living in this other world where she's told people. I'm not too sure. But yeah,
Listen, I'm happy she has the same take.
right.
I want everybody to have this take. Shit. I'm happy with anybody that's against the Israeli government.
I thought she was Jewish.
Oh my God, Trey.
Nah, for real. She said she was Ashkenazi Jew.
Stop. Everybody, well, not me though. I did my DNA. I ain't got no percentage, but I'm sure that a lot of people have a little bit of percentage in there.
Oh,
My DNA, I ain't got no percentage. Have a little bit of percentage in there.
oh.
I'm at 0.
Okay, just really quick. Thomas Massey, Protection of Women's and Girls in Sports Act of 2025, he voted nay. Preventing Violence Against Women by Protection of Women's and Girls in Sports, Preventing Violence Against Women by Illegal Aliens Act, he voted nay. And this is all in January. He also voted against the Big Beautiful Bill. He voted against the Small Business Advocacy Improvement Acts of 2025, the Midnight Rules Relief Act, the China Exchange Rate Transparency Act, Protecting American Energy Production Act, Halt All Lethal Trafficking of Fentanyl Act, Full Year Continuing Appropriations and Extensions Act of 2025 in March. Voted against that. Let's see. Providing consideration for the joint resolution, providing for congressional disapproval under Chapter 8 of Title 5 United States Code of the Rule admitted by the Internal Revenue Service relating to gross proceeds reporting.
All right. I'm gonna chill because I think I get to people because I yell a lot, right? And people get triggered. So I'm gonna chill. Belle, all you have to do is say that it was rude for me to call you fake, and like I would apologize to you. Like you don't have to make shit
I
up
don't need. I
to
don't need the
like
apology.
say because wait, hold on. Can I finish? Because you let everybody speak and I can't finish now. All you because I want to apologize for that. Like I felt some type of way because you were acting one way at some point today, and then you acted another way at some point. We could have a conversation about it. However, you don't have to make up this whole story and get other people to like co-sign with you about something that's a clear lie. Like it's a literal lie. I've never called you anti-Semitic. When the fuck have I called? Let me chill, because I don't even use that word. I think it's stupid. I think anybody calling people racist is stupid. Like, are you kidding me? Why the fuck did I do that?
You used to do
Mm.
that to me when I started the pro Palestine lives with my co-host back in the day. You were still MAGA. You and everybody on that side. I don't want to name them. You know who. Everybody was coming for me, calling me an anti-Semitic and a fake
Mm-hmm.
Republican, a fake conservative because I was
Mm-hmm.
pro
Palestine.
Palestine. Y'all said I can't be a Republican and be pro Palestine. This is 3 years ago, QB.
Mm-hmm.
Not just you, but everybody. I mean, it is what it is. I don't care. Sorry, I'll give you more time, sports mom, but
No,
use
that's
this
okay.
up.
That's okay. No, I
You, but everybody. I mean, it is what it is. I don't care. Sorry, I'll give you more.
would love to get back to having a debate space. That's kind of getting into messy talk, and I think that we were having good intellectual conversation, and I think we could go back to that. In the meantime, can you all tap the screen for Val? Get her up to 35K. Make sure you hit up her live goal. and gift your favorite panelists. That's all.
Green, green,
Panelists. That's all.
green, Greenlight. Give me 1 second. I'll let you up when a box frees up. Okay, Greenlight. Thank you, Sports Mom. T-Bone.
Yeah, the conversation that Lynn's wanting to get into, I'm a little confused on where she's going with this, but if we can expound on that. The only thing I'm thinking of is that she's saying that Thomas Massey is a hypocrite because of what he's doing and saying, because of the previous bills that he did not vote for. Essentially saying that if you gave a damn about actually releasing the Epstein files and being transparent with those people, then you would also vote in comparison with these other bills that are being proposed as well as the big beautiful bill, which I don't know where in the fuck we're coming up.
Oh, you.
Sorry, I don't know where in the fuck we're coming to that fucking conclusion, but I would love to have that conversation because that just seems fucking sped.
Who is next?
Yeah, yo. So I came in here. What's up, Bel? I came in here and I was expecting a debate, and then I saw QB, and I already knew it was gonna happen because every time she comes in alive, she screams, she yells. I don't think there's ever been a time where she's been chill. And I've been around Dominicans. I love Dominicans. They loud, but you are the loudest person I've ever met or heard in my life. I've never met you, so I'm sorry for that. But like for real, there's got to be a time where you can just chill and have a conversation and not yell, like, and not crash out. Like everywhere you go, you crash out. Every debate you're in, you crash out. There's no reason for that. Let's like chill out and let's have a calm conversation and debate. We can yell a little bit, but not like 24/7. Like for real.
Admir.
Yo, what's up?
Hey. Nothing. Guess what I made tonight for dinner?
What's up?
Tavkose with
Man,
lamb
fuck out of
chops.
here. Yeah, whatever, man. I don't even want to talk to you.
I'm gonna
Yes.
show it to you too. Once this ends, I'm gonna show it to you.
God
It
damn,
looks
man.
so good. That's what my son wanted because I don't eat meat, but he wanted that. Go ahead. Did you
Man.
want to say something?
I don't listen. I don't. I went on the live this morning with Blackjack and Goose and I don't know what's her name, Nana.
Not goose.
Yeah, and listen to me. I don't even want to talk about this Epstein bullshit anymore. None of that matters anymore, man. To me, none of that matters. None of
What?
that. Yeah, none of that matters anymore. I don't. Yeah, none of that.
Since when? You said you were gonna be talking about that
Yeah.
every day. Hi, Greenleg.
Yeah, if
Hello.
you can't handle QB, shut the fuck up and get out of here. Don't be fucking telling her how to talk, okay? It's America. She can talk how she wants to talk. And if you can't.
Yeah, who the fuck is Mal? Who are you? Who are you, Mal? Who are you, Malcolm? Malcolm, who are you?
No, it's not
Do you know
Malcolm.
me? Have we ever had
Greenleg,
any type of
is
Sorry,
interaction
I
that
was
a
on
Okay,
a
I'll let
phone
you. I'll
call.
person?
let you.
Greenlit got dropped for five
Because
minutes. It
what
was supposed
bothers
to
me
be
the
before
most is
the
people who
showtime,
have
but
some sort of
I was
opinion
Oh
of
giving
God.
me and
I was
have
giving an announcement. QB, Greenlick was supposed to be dropped before the showtime, but I was on a phone call, so I couldn't make it in time. Sorry about that.
Okay.
my bad
Oh,
T-Bone.
wait,
I just need to know who
Greenleg, 5 minutes.
Malcolm is.
wait. Hold on, QB. Before you get into that with Malcolm,
All right, okay.
just really quick.
You got it.
T-Bone, the conversation where I was bringing stuff up, it's because a claim was made about Thomas Massey.
No, you
And
got that. You got that.
yeah,
He's not
right.
in the queue.
I heard
Officer,
you.
No.
I'm
I know.
asking for her
I'm
to.
talking about T-Bone because T-Bone said
Okay.
something in the Showtime about it as to why it came up. It came up because Massey's not being primaried because of what he saw in the Epstein files, right? He's being primaried because
I think that's part of it though.
there's important bills that have been a big part of the Republican agenda that he has not gotten on board with. And so she said she was going to look into it. I just went ahead and looked up what his voting
I
record
am gonna look
was.
into it.
And so I was pointing out the that this has been going on
Admir,
since January. That's all that was.
So I
Gotcha.
respect
I'm messing her
Linz all
stuff
the
up.
way.
Ish. Ish.
Me and Linz go way back. There's nothing, nobody's relationship with Linz that's
How,
gonna
With
how
make me
far
not
Lancel?
back
like
though?
Linz.
It was Lancel?
Way back, like way back.
Okay.
Linz knows.
Oh,
Linz
okay.
knows.
You
So
go way
I'm never
back with
gonna
everybody,
ever.
bro.
I'm never ever gonna shit on Linz or talk shit about Linz or whatever, and she knows that. But who are you, Malcolm?
That's
You
To
keep
What's up?
Dua.
asking
shit on Linz or talk shit about Linz. But who are you, Malcolm?
that. You know what I
That's
mean? Like,
Dua. You
that's a
know
black
Dua.
man.
Who?
That's a
What's
black
I,
up?
man.
who
Hold
is
on,
that?
hold
That's a
on.
Wait,
black
Belle, who
Everybody
is
man.
I
that?
stop.
wish I could
That's
actually
Dua.
I
speak.
don't know.
You
That's a
know
black
Dua.
man.
For,
That's a
for
Who?
black
so,
man.
Who is
I
that?
wish I could
That's
actually speak.
I
Dua.
don't know,
You
but I
know
followed
Dua.
him.
All
Who?
right,
You know
first,
Doo-wop?
Dua. How do y'all not know Dua?
I don't
Wow.
fucking know no doo-wop.
Ooh,
What the
she
fuck you talking
mad.
about?
She
Doo-wop.
she big
first
mad,
off,
Who the
Who the
fuck
fuck?
son.
Dua?
I don't
Wow.
fucking know no doo-wop.
She big
first
mad,
off,
Who the fuck
son.
is doo-wop?
okay, nah,
Why
I
do you
could.
fucking Belle, honestly, why do you assume I know fucking doo-wop? That shit
Because
is
I know you
wild.
know Dua because
The
you've
funny
had
thing
it
No,
out.
is,
you don't
Dude,
know what the
you
fuck
have
I
literally
know.
spoken to him
Like, no,
Why you
before.
I
crashing
don't
out
know.
like that,
I
Bell?
don't know who this fucking
this shit is
person
fucking
is. I
hilarious
don't
because I
know
can't
who
Okay, I'm
this
even.
sorry,
person is
man.
at all.
How you
At
gonna ask
all.
a
You
Don't
person?
know
doing
who this
way too
fucking
Mal,
person
Mal,
much.
is.
How
listen,
you
At
Mal,
gonna
you
all.
ask?
spoke that shit into
At
existence, bro.
all. Don't know who the fuck
How you gonna
Malcolm
ask
is, or
somebody a
Doo-wop,
question and not?
or Doo-wop, or Wop-Wop, or I don't know who the fuck you are.
How you gonna
Why the
ask
fuck do you
people?
have a beef with me?
How you gonna
Can you
ask
tell me
people?
why the fuck you got a beef with me?
I could
As a
easily
man?
if you
You
could
too
let me.
loud. You being
Fucking
too
calling me
loud.
all
You
types
being
of
It's
names?
so
irrational right
fucking
now.
Calling
You
me all
being
types
funny.
of names and
Mal,
irrational.
you
shit?
I
spoke
can't.
this shit into existence,
You
bro.
You
can't
showing
Who
even.
the fuck
irrational
are you,
behavior.
bro?
You keep
Who
asking
the
me
fuck
like
is this bitch?
I can't even fucking finish. What the fuck?
No,
This is
finish.
fucking
Go ahead. I know
hilarious.
this is the first time you could ever make a woman finish or make
Oh
yourself
my.
finish because you're a woman. Clearly,
We're
you
not
acting
gonna
like a
have that
woman.
conversation.
You're
I'm
acting like
not
a
acting like a
woman.
woman.
But go ahead. You
Are you gonna?
totally are. Any person who comes at a woman and does not know them, has not have a conversation with them, and talks to
Yo,
them like shit is
QB,
a piece of shit.
we've
You're
had
a piece of
conversations.
shit.
We've
Okay.
had conversations
I don't know
before.
who the fuck you are. Do you have
You
Yeah,
any
have
because
other
I've
names
been.
on
literally had
TikTok? Do
conversations
you
with
have
Yo,
him.
any? You
Bell, is
don't
she?
know who
You're
the
gonna have to
fuck
go.
I've
You're
had
gonna have to go
conversations
Showtime
with.
because she's not gonna let me finish.
She need
She's not
You
help.
gonna
don't
let me
know
She
who.
need
finish.
help.
No. Do you have any other
You're
names on
not going
TikTok?
to let me finish. Let me
Do you have
finish.
any other names on TikTok?
You gonna tell her or am I?
All
Go
right,
ahead.
let me
Do you have
finish.
any other names on TikTok?
Okay, I am Dua. I have been on here before. You've argued with me plenty of times. I used to be Eb's boyfriend, Ebony Rose or EB Ready. I know Liv. I've been in Liv's lives. I literally used to go by either Dua the Gunner. Now I'm Malcontent Leopard. Malcontent, not Malcolm. Malcontent. It's a word.
Wait,
It's a
wait,
word.
but reminder of the fight because I'll never forget this. You and her went at it on Liv's panel. I think
Yeah,
maybe a
I had it
year or
on this
two
panel
ago.
because I don't know what it was about, but she wouldn't stop screaming on me about like, I don't even know anymore because all I know is that she kept on saying that I was like anti-black or anti-something. And I'm like, how am I any of these things? And you don't remember because you argue with everyone. That's what I'm trying to point out. So that's my name, Malcontent Leopard. Malcontent.
Yo, I know you're lying. I know you're lying because I would never say
My
anybody's anti-black. I think that's fucking stupid. I think the fucking term anti-black is the most ridiculous thing ever fucking said in the world. So I would never say that. So I know you're lying. You fucking got. You're a fucking liar. You're here for clout, trying to fucking have beef with a woman you've never fucking talked about. And Belle, me calling you anti-Semitic is a fucking lie. You are a fucking liar. I've never said that word to anybody. And the fact that you cannot talk to me calmly and fucking have to make shit up, calling like the
I'm
most
not making
disgusting shit
anything
ever.
up.
Like, Belle, I may have said you're a fake conservative. I'll admit to that. But I have never ever in my life called a single person anti-Semitic. Ever. I think that's so
Okay.
fucking dumb. I would have never done that. I wasn't even educated on the Israel thing back then to call you anti-Semitic. I
Yes,
didn't
you just
care about the Palestine
I
and Israel. No,
I agree. Okay, but give me this minute, please. I agree with you, QB. Maybe, but I do remember you just going along with a few people. So it is what it is. But it was a long time ago. There's no way you're gonna say you don't remember it.
She needs
Someone
some
end this.
help. She need help. She need milk.
No,
You know,
I
stop
she
just think
sound
saying
Here
I
she
that
like
just
I
go.
hold
never
Here
on,
she
called
hold
you
sound
on,
go.
like
that.
hold
a
Here
on,
she
hold on,
go.
hold
Stop.
on,
Don't
Bell,
say that
Bell,
I
can
Here
I
called
she
you
speak
that.
go.
for a second?
Here she
Don't
go.
say
Bell,
I
can I
called you
speak?
that.
Bell, can I speak for a second?
No,
Bell, can
and
I speak for a second?
anti-black is crazy.
Bell, can I speak
I've
for a
never
second?
used that term,
I
you
don't
fucking
believe
liar.
you.
For God's sake, why can't you just stop yelling? Let's just stop
No,
yelling. Go ahead.
I just have to point out this is the funniest fucking thing I've heard probably all month on TikTok. Is QB said to you, the person who whispers on every fucking live, that you can't talk to someone calmly.
It's funny, and but sports mom, like no joke, this happened in your live where she came,
Ah!
Ratchet Poop came too, and another person, I'm not gonna say her name, it starts with an M, where they were
Hmm.
attacking me about being
Hmm.
a fake Republican, fake conservative, and
Hmm.
about being anti-Israel, and even
Anti-Israel.
Lumberjack came up there to defend me. You're not
Hmm.
gonna tell me you don't fucking remember this,
That was like
QB.
2 years ago. Like 2 years ago.
Like, I don't understand. I mean, just say you don't remember. You know, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to call you out, but like, just say you don't remember.
That was before the election
Pull.
even.
She says, pull the clip for go. Ask Ratchet Poop. Ask Ratchet Poop. Message her. I'm sure she'll remember.
Again. All right. I said you called me anti-black or anti-something. So I might be wrong, or I am wrong with you calling me anti-black. You said something and you tried to make me out to be like this woman hater when I am not. And on top of that, like, I'm not gonna get into to like talking about relationships or making women this or that or whatever, because that's my private life and that's your private life. You don't have to tell us what you do to your man. I don't got to tell you what I do to my woman. Right. But at the end of the day, all I was saying is that every time I've seen you and every time I've been in a live where you've been in, you have never ever talked to anyone calmly. So to tell Belle that she can't talk to no one calmly while you're literally screaming bloody murder, like, it is wild to me. If you could just maybe just, tranquilo, just chill, just be, calm, relax, cool, and just have a conversation.
Okay. Okay, everyone knows this is how I speak. Everyone, everyone that knows me on this panel knows this is how I fucking speak. Okay, so the fact that you're coming up here and literally making shit up, you're making shit up. I called you out because anybody who knows me knows I would never call anybody anti-black in my life. I would not do that because I think that's the stupidest shit ever. Now you're saying that I called you anti-woman. I'm pro-man. Literally. I'm literally anti-woman. So then you're wrong on that too. I fucking empower men. I love men. I think men are fucking shitted on in this society. So now you're lying on another fucking thing I would never say. So then just say you've never had any encounters with me and you just want clout. And Belle, the fact that you're actually co-signing on that shit, just say you got mad because I called you fake. I apologize, Belle. Don't make shit up. Do not make shit up about me because I've never done that.
Cap, stop the cap, QB. Come on, relax. You get into Showtime though. I don't. I mean, she's lying. Stop lying, please. Stop lying immediately. I need no more. Oh, y'all can end this. Yeah, stop hollering. What that sign says. Stop hollering
The
immediately.
fact that you motherfuckers are saying shit about me is wild.
Nah, for real. Nah,
Wild.
QB, you're
Like
being
the
too
fact
loud. You're
that this
being
man,
way
no,
too
no,
loud.
no,
You're
hold on.
always
I'ma
too loud,
chill.
bro. Be quiet.
If it's me being loud, I'ma fucking
Nigga,
Tacos
chill.
just
fucking
said
But
be
immediately
I
quiet.
don't
I
chill.
don't
understand.
Immediately,
I
like
don't
son.
understand how
tacos
she
hates me
says
right
Right
now.
now.
she
Tacos
says
hates
she
me right
says
now.
she
Tacos hates
loves
me right
men and
now.
all this other stuff.
Tacos hates
But
me right
when a
now.
man talks,
Tacos hates me
you
right
don't
now.
shut the fuck up. I don't
All
understand
right.
that.
Facts.
All right,
Okay,
so let me
Johan Vandersloot.
wait,
Shut
yeah,
up,
yeah, that's
Vandersloot.
hold on
Oh
real quick.
shit.
So I am
Anyways, hold on,
challenging
Amir.
Lynn.
No, 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 no. I
Y'all
I
gotta
don't
about
know
to
speak.
go
what the
take
fuck
y'all
that even
long.
mean, but
Like being lied on. No. And
Ma,
then we'll move
we
on. I'll chill.
Not
definitely
I'll
this.
speak
argued
very
it. We
calmly.
definitely
It's
argued
done
in
and
I'll
this
speak
live.
dusted.
very calmly. I'll speak very
It's
calmly if that's what the problem is. If that's what the problem is, I'll speak calmly. However, Belle, don't lie on me. I've never
I'm not
called you
lying.
anti-Semitic. That's a lie. That's a lie, Belle. That's
Yes,
a
you
fucking
did.
lie.
QB, you're doing
No,
too
Trey, shut
much.
up. You're just
You're doing
trolling.
way
You're
No,
too
I'm dead
much.
trolling.
You're
ass.
doing
I'm dead
way
Okay.
too
ass. You gotta
much.
chill.
Oh my
Can we
God,
move
bro.
on? Can
All
we
right.
move on? It has
Yeah,
nothing to do
please.
with
So,
me hating you.
sports mom,
You're
I
doing
think it's
way too
actually
much.
disgusting that you're
Oh
saying
God,
that
here
when
she
all
goes.
I've done is help you. All I've done is helped you in
Who
Here she
cares? It's a
go.
debate live.
Stephanie,
You're
what did,
doing
what
way
did,
fundraising,
what
too
did I say?
Here
What
she
did I
go.
much.
say
fundraising
Here
that
she
and
was
Just
go
shit.
pointing the
stop.
finger.
Sports
Oh
mom,
my
you said that I
God.
called Belt anti-Semitic and I was coming
Oh
after
my
Bell on your
God.
live. What
Wait,
the fuck?
What the
I didn't say you
When
called her
did that
anti-Semitic.
happen? When did that happen?
QB,
Whatever the
what's
fuck
going
you
when
said.
did
on?
When
when
did
did
that
You're
those when
happen?
doing
did
too
those
much.
words
Just
just come out of my
debate.
mouth? Jesus
No,
Christ.
no, no. What the fuck did she just say that you agreed with? That happened on
But
your
I
live. She just said some shit
basic.
I did on her live. On your
Okay,
live.
so
What's her thought?
I said
No,
you
I want to
ratchet
set the record
poop.
straight.
Okay, hold on, please.
Hmm.
You ratchet poop and another woman whose name starts with an M came at me in Sports Moms,
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you
called
do.
me, called me a fake Republican, fake
Fake
conservative. It
Republican.
Oh,
got
Yeah.
I
it.
totally probably did. 100%. I
Yeah,
totally did.
got really heated. But
But I
all of
never
this
called you
was, all of
anti-Semitic.
this, hold on,
What?
all of this, hold on, all
Mm-mm.
of this spun from the fact that I was having pro Palestinian lives, and
Okay,
y'all were
and it
saying,
may
how
have.
can I, let me finish, and y'all were saying, how can you be pro Palestine and be a Republican?
No, it didn't get that far. It didn't get that far.
Palestine and be a Republican.
No, it didn't get that far. It didn't get that far. Sorry, not with me.
Oh,
It
so
sure
now
enough
you
didn't get that
remember
far.
it.
Then now
You
No,
yeah,
remember
she
I
it.
get.
remembers.
I am calling you. I called you. If I ever called you anti fucking,
Why are you
right now with me.
Oh,
It
so
sure
now
enough
you
didn't get that
remember
far.
it.
You. I called you. If I ever,
why are you
whatever the
screaming
fuck
in
you're
your
saying,
garage?
because you know that's how I fucking talk. I'm in my closet. First of all, I'm
But
not
you
in my
gotta
garage.
Okay.
chill though. You gotta
So,
calm
Either
so the
way,
down.
like
fact that I
it's not
ever
that big
called
of a
you,
Why are
deal.
you
if
in the
I called
closet?
you, if
Facts.
Please stop.
hold on, tacos. If I ever called you a fake conservative, it
Sound like
wasn't
a
because
heart
of
attack.
Palestine and Israel. It was not at all. And I swear
All
on
right.
anything I love.
All right.
Okay? When you were having pro Palestine lives, I've never called you anti Semitic. I don't know where you got that from. This is the first
Facts.
time
Now
out of
you
all the
whispering
beefs,
instead
out
You
of
screaming.
all
lying.
the beefs we've ever had, you've never said this. This is the first
QB,
time you've
listen
ever
to
said
me.
this.
It's
Okay.
you that's
No, I'm
bringing
not gonna listen
personal
to
shit
you.
into
I'm not
planet.
gonna listen to you, Tacos. I'm talking to
Like you
Bell.
have to stop. Just chill out.
Okay, I
You have to
You're the
calm
one
I
bringing up
don't
down.
care.
personal
Out of
shit.
years, out of
QB, you're
no, now
right.
you don't care.
You're
Now
right.
you don't
I'm
care.
wrong. Can
Now
we
you don't
move
care. So
on?
then can you
I
fucking admit
Because
you
this
lied?
is fucking dry.
Can you
No,
admit
because I'm
you
not
lied?
lying. I'm
Can you
not
admit you
lying.
lied? You
I'm
did
not
lie.
lying.
You did
No,
lie.
I didn't.
You did
No, I
lie.
didn't. No,
You
I
did
fucking
lie.
didn't. I'm gonna
Because you
fucking
can't tell.
drop you because this is
Oh, then
fucking
drop me,
annoying as
bitch, because
fuck.
you're a liar.
Ooh,
You're
why she
fake
gotta be
bitch
all
Fuck
and
that,
you're a
up.
QB? You gotta
liar.
calm
You're a
down.
Hold
fake
the
Anybody
bitch
fuck
Chill.
here
and
just
a
have a
liar.
debate?
Chill.
Jesus
Listen
Christ.
to the fucking words that are coming
Drop me,
annoying as
bitch, because you're
fuck.
a liar.
Ooh,
You're
why
Listen
Christ.
to the fucking words that are coming out of my mouth, QB. The whole thing spun from the fact that the Republicans did not like that I was pro Palestine. That was the whole shit out of my mouth, QB. The fact that the Republicans did not like that I was pro Palestine with Ray Chipu and that other person. Go DM your friend, go DM Ratchet Poop and ask her about it. Because you probably just jumped on the fucking bandwagon, came up there, started yelling, and didn't even know what the fuck was happening. That's probably why you don't remember shit. I didn't drop her. She dropped on her own volition.
ah
Just really quick.
Maybe we
Is
can
there
have a
really
discussion.
somebody on the app that named themselves Ratchet Poop?
Huh?
Lens, Lens,
I
you
am
know damn well who
challenging
she's
Lens to
talking
a
about.
debate right now.
The what? The what? Who is Ratchet
You
Poop?
know who she's talking
The
about.
Oh,
Ray Chipo, you know, yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, I'm
Oh, never mind.
challenging
Never
you,
mind. Never
Lens.
mind. Never mind.
Oh, Linz, I have nicknames for
also
everyone.
who?
I
Also,
came
they're
up
not
with that
friends
years
anymore.
ago. That's mine. I came up with Ratchet Poop when she started coming for me. I can't help myself.
Okay, but
I
not too much on my ratchet poo
Like I said, I
right
didn't know
now.
who you guys were
Oh no,
talking
not
about.
you. I'm
So
talking about.
I just was just clarifying because I'm kind of half listening. And so all I heard was Ratchet Poop. And I'm like, who the hell would name themselves that? That's why I was just wondering.
So, Lens, do you
Well,
expect?
Bell named her that.
Do you accept the debate?
The what?
Do you accept the debate?
What
Yeah,
debate?
Admir said, "Do you
Yeah.
accept getting dog walked by him in a debate?" That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
Yes, and
You said what?
I'm challenging you to a debate.
Admir, are you serious?
Yes,
He's
yes,
very.
absolutely, I am. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna be. I choose the topic. The topic is Buddha. Yes,
He's
yes,
very.
absolutely, I am. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna be. I choose the topic. The topic is Burek. I'm gonna debate on it, and my stance on
The
it
topic is
is
what?
Burek, Bosnian
Burek.
Burek.
Can you say that in English?
No.
Yeah, my stance on
The
it
topic is
is
what?
Can you say that in English?
No.
yeah, Bosnian Burek. Yeah,
Albanian Burek.
I don't know
yeah.
anything about
Great.
Bosnian
It's
Buddha.
great. So you accept. Anyways, so I will say that it's
Okay, Admir, can you do me a favor though? Is this can't be a time where you ask me for sources on a debate that you're debating me against, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
So my
perfect.
my contention on it is that Burek comes with Fashirano Meso, and you
Oh
gotta
my
spread it
god.
in it and then roll it into taba.
She don't even
What's
know
your
what
contention?
Fashionado Menzo
Yeah,
is.
I don't give a shit.
Wow.
That's great.
I don't know
So
either.
what I'll do is I'll do some research, Admir, and I will bring you a formidable argument.
Grandbaby, so cute.
She's getting so big.
Also, don't show him here because people are weird.
Oh yeah, I forgot people are
Damn,
crazy over
man.
here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I can't even fucking
he's
beat
so cute.
Linz in my own language. That is fucking dumb.
Not to
I
add
don't
to
think
the
you can
Lynn's
beat her. I
debate.
don't think you can beat her in any language, Admir. Well, I do think there are people who can beat Linz in a debate. I just
Not to
I
add
don't
to
think
the
you can
Lynn's
beat her. I
debate.
don't think her. Well, I do think there are people who can beat Linz in a debate. I just don't think it's you.
Anyways,
Yeah,
if you guys want to get back to
I'm
debating,
not
I
the
know
end all
Dua.
be all of debating, just so everybody
Yeah, I know
knows.
Dua had some things to say. I just came up because like I don't have $100 to like ban her from the live, and she was getting on my damn nerves. And it's not personal, QB. It's not personal. It's not because I don't like you
See?
or anything. Just you're doing too much. You're screaming. You're making it personal. It doesn't have to be personal. Even if somebody gets in the box to debate, we don't have to know them. Even though we do know Dua.
That
She's been
that's what
around for
I'm that's what
years.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Who
Like
knows
I'm
Well,
Dua?
yeah, don't entertain it anymore because it's just stupid.
like
Like,
this
if
this
it's a debate, it's a
pretending
debate. Anybody can come up and debate.
pretending to not know people is like something you do in high school. It's
Well,
just
she does
wild to
have
me.
memory loss, and I was trying to remind her she did
Uh,
know you, and she
all
didn't
right,
like
well
it.
that's well then I'm sorry for that. I hope she can get that fixed or something. But I don't forgot about the
Hey,
whole
don't make her come back up here.
I
This
don't
is
care.
just a
I'm sorry.
debate.
Yeah, if like y'all know I'm a messy person, so I forgot about the
Hey,
whole
don't make her come back up here.
I
This
don't
is
care.
just a
I'm like
debate.
y'all know I'm a messy person, so but I forgot like what the debate like what we were talking about before I came in
I think
and
it was about the Epstein files, and I don't know.
And then
I was
Thomas
like,
Massey. We were talking about Thomas Massey after that.
okay, yeah, sorry.
I'm not versed on Thomas Massey as much as I should be honestly. Well, not versed, but I don't know that much about that person. However, I will say this: the people that are on the Epstein files are all vile, both sides, left and right. We shouldn't be playing like these games where Bill Clinton is a jerk off. He's a disgusting person. Same thing with Trump. If he's in the Epstein files, he's a jerk off. He's a disgusting person. At the end of the day, we shouldn't just and this goes for I'm talking to Democrats especially. Like if someone you know or are fond of or whatever, you are cool with them. Not even cool. You know what I mean? If someone on your side is in those files, you should not be associating yourself or trying to defend them because they are in those files.
So if you're merely mentioned in the files, you
I
think
wouldn't
that
say merely okay, I'm not like okay.
I think he
Okay.
means implicated.
I mean implicated. Sorry about that.
implicated with some sort of evidence, correct? Like,
Implicated with evidence.
okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Can I
All right, good. All
Yeah,
right,
like
good.
yeah,
can I say my
like
piece? And I want.
if I'm taking
Oh,
if I for example, thank God I've never been invited. Well, I would have never been invited because I'm mean. No, but at the end of the day, if I was invited there and took pictures there, I like or someone I knew was invited there and took pictures there, I would immediately look at them sideways. Look at his style. I admire
Okay.
Stephen Hawkins. Don't now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I was just asking a clarifying question because some people will say, well, if you're in the Epstein files, but that has to be clarified because a lot of people are mentioned in those files without there being any sort of substance or
Right,
anything.
right. But
I
you
think
you
Okay,
you
so
want
here's, hold on, Dua. Hold on before we get to the subject about the Marines.
What's
I
up,
haven't even been
Manny?
able to state this. Yeah, that's Mandy.
No, no, we didn't send them to
that's a lie.
we didn't
That's a
send them
lie.
to Iran. We sent them to the Strait of Hormuz, which is an international waterway.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah. No, no, it's not. But at least say why they were sent there, bro. Just say the truth. But at least truth. No. Just say the
No,
truth
it's
why
not.
they were
No,
sent. These motherfuckers, man.
the state of well, hold on. The state of Hormuz is
These mother.
well, hold on. The state of Hormuz is an international waterway right now that a country is essentially trying to control. That is a huge shipping essentially trying to control. That is a huge shipping lane for oil. So international, right? Sure, but they don't control it. Sure, it.
So, so hold on. So why don't
No,
you say?
none of
So
the,
why don't you say
no,
that?
no.
Hold on, Lens. So why don't you actually say the 31st Expeditionary Unit that was sent there? What is their specialty?
Amphibious, the merchant marines.
31st Expeditionary Unit, which is from the 5th, 7th Marines, has a specialty. That's all they focus on. What
Yeah,
is it?
water warfare
Thank you very much. And why exactly were they sent there?
because of the issue with the Strait of Hormuz.
Thank you. Thank you. Now stop that bullshit, man. Fuck out of here.
No, they're not.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, oh my God, bro. Jesus.
No, no. Okay, so
Wait, we're sending 5,000 more.
oh,
Wait, we're
Wait, what happened to
this is
Didi?
this isn't this.
Hey man, did you have an issue when the other presidents, let's say, invaded Syria, unalive thousands? You did. Did you have an issue with? Oh, okay. Did you Syria unalive thousands? Have an issue with Bill Clinton bombing my country as well?
Hold on a second. Did some wait. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just asking.
Val, can you mod me real quick?
So World War III isn't gonna start in Iran. It's gonna actually start where it originally started, which nobody's paying attention. So World War III isn't, which nobody's paying attention, with the alliance with the Kosovo and Serbia right now, in Hungary and all that. But if you want to talk about the World War III, then let's talk about it. Has nothing to do with
Well,
Iran.
can we?
No, I'm just no. That's great. Now I'm having a okay. Go ahead.
I think we're
That
sending more
yes.
than that. I think we already sent 5 and we're sending 5 more.
More than that. I think we already sent five.
Do I think that's a good idea?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. We
We
tried
have we have
diplomacy, it
we
didn't
have
work.
yeah, we and this and to be fair, this is not a new. Well, I can I right, right. I can answer. Well, I can answer. So for the last 47 years, yes, so for the last 47 years, we've been engaged in conflicts back and forth with Iran. This is not new. This is just another chapter in the very same book. When it comes to this is not new. In the very same book, um, tensions rising, diplomacy. We know that is because we can look at the IAEA report that shows that they were not honest, even when they that shows they signed it onto the nuclear deal, which is why Trump pulled out. But they were still beholden to the other signed it. But they were still beholden to the other countries that they entered into the agreement with. But they were not honest. They didn't tell about 4 nuclear sites, nor did they talk about their materials. They were actually hiding uranium and things like that. So that's why they were able to build back so quickly from us bombing the first nuclear site. So I would just say that, I know a lot of people have feelings about this, but at the end of the day, if you have Iran having nuclear capabilities, you are signing on to not only them having nuclear capabilities, but Hamas, Houthis, Hezbollah, and every other T group out there. That's not just you are signing on to not only them having other T group out there. That's not just a threat to us. That's a threat to all of our Western allies. So nobody knows what their nobody knows what their right. So nobody knows what their nuclear capabilities are. They're an ally. Hold on. There's speculation, but there's no hard evidence. Number one. Number two, there's no reason for us to enter into that with an ally. We're talking about an adversary that chants death to America, death to Israel, and death to the West. So they absolutely cannot have nuclear capabilities. I'm sorry. Israel's not
No,
chanting
fuck
death to
no.
Israel is not chanting death to America, so it's not as high of a priority for us. Are you
The
talking about the
USS
USS
Liberty, sir.
Liberty?
It's the USS Liberty.
USS Liberty, yeah.
Fuck no. As a real
So
American, no.
yeah, so Lyndon Johnson covered that up. Um and he had Israel claim responsibility. Of course, they said it was a mistake, but we know that's not true. Um but again, no, he had them claim response. Hold on. No, he had yeah, he had them claim responsibility, even though he allowed them to claim that it was a mistake, but they also had to pay out the soldiers.
Wait, hold on. Time out, Linz. Hold on. Time out. When did they pay out? And
You
to
didn't know
who?
that?
No.
Yeah, hold on.
Pay out. And
You
to
didn't know
who?
that?
Wait, as an American, you believe it was a mistake? That's weird. That's actually kind of wild.
No,
Wait, as an American, that's actually kind of
no,
wild.
I didn't. I said we know. I said we know it
But see,
wasn't.
hold on, Lens. You know I respect you. Like QB said, me and you go way back too. We used to debate all the time. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, we normally came down on the same side. But this is my thing, right? I am America first. That's one of the reasons I voted for Trump because I felt like 9 times out of 10, we normally came down on. I am America first. That's one of the reasons I voted for Trump because I felt like he was saying things that were more America first than the other lady was. I'm not even gonna say her name. But right now, in the situation that we're in, than the other lady was. I'm not right now in the situation that we're in as Americans. What happened to America first? I'm just talking about, you know what I'm saying, what the prompt of the panel is. What happened to America first? Because nothing we're doing right now benefits America. And I'm sorry, when people start drawing party lines instead of standing up for their country, I'm kind of looking at you with a side eye. I'm gonna keep it completely 100. You know what I'm saying? Especially since I got 3 sons that are of draft age. I can't rock with that.
I have a
We wasn't
son who's
supposed
actually
no
in the
new wars,
military right now.
no more forever. Okay, well you should be even more adamant about it. Like, come on now,
I'm very
what are
adamant
we
that we cannot
doing?
allow Iran to be nuclear. Can I have the big box, please, Belle?
Um, before you get the big box, let me just retort on that. The only person, well, I'm going to say the only person, but the main person that was keeping Iran from becoming nuclear capable was the man that we just unalived, Ayatollah Khomeini, because it was against his religion to have nuclear weapons, and he was the religious leader of the country.
If
So
that
we
was
just
true,
unalived him.
okay, but if that was true, then we never
Hold
would have
on,
had
Lens. Let
to.
me finish. Because they already had the nuclear enrichment, and they already had the capability to enrich to 90%. So if we, I mean, they even right now they can make a dirty bomb if they wanted to. So if they wanted to be nuclear capable, there's nothing we could have really done about it. And when we talking about this thing that we pulled off 8 months ago, where we said we sent them back into the Stone Age, that's a lie because their nuclear enrichment facilities are buried within mountains.
Right.
So there's
So,
no way we could have hit it in the first place. Like it
yeah.
doesn't make sense.
Well, actually, that nuclear site is gone. The problem is there were 4 nuclear sites that they did not disclose. That's actually found in the IAEA report. There was also materials that they didn't disclose as well that were used to make this. Again, when we're talking about diplomacy, they had no interest in diplomacy because they were hiding stuff underneath our noses the entire time. There was no way to enforce these things. There was no way to even stop them from being nuclear capable. And
But
that's
are
why
you
there were
America first or
sunset.
Israel first, Lens?
I'm America first.
Wait, so
America.
why are you simping
I
for what the
can.
Israelis did to the
It
American
doesn't have
people?
anything to do with Israel, right? So Admir did not know that they were paid out. So I'm just showing that source, right? To
Hold
show
on,
No,
that
hold on,
we
Lynn.
I
that
back you up on
Hold
that.
on,
Israel.
It's true. I
wait,
back
hold on,
you up
hold
on
on.
that.
But not only your source, but my source as well says that they paid out the government. There, I can't find a
Yeah,
single
which
source
paid.
that says that I can't find a single source that says that the families were paid.
No, I
Yeah.
said they
So
paid
if
out
you look at the
reparations. I didn't say
breakdown
to the
here,
families.
if you look at the breakdown here, talking about the wounded and to the deaths and the families, right? It talks about the payouts specifically.
No, I know, but that's
Um,
an AI overview. I'm looking for the exact. You know what I
sh-
mean? No, I know, but that's
um,
an AI exact. You know what
sh-
I mean? The
The
exact source,
well,
documentation.
okay, I showed
not
you
the
it exists,
Know
documentation.
Admir. So,
exactly.
Admir, I showed you
Don't
it
know exactly what
exists.
each family was paid, but I do know reparations were.
Exact. You know what I
Sh-
mean? The
The
exact source.
Well,
documentation.
okay,
Family was paid, but I do know reparations were paid to the United States government on behalf of the families. So I don't know what
right.
the families got. Maybe that was disclosed. Maybe it was paid, but I do know reparations were families got. Maybe that was disclosed. Maybe it wasn't. I didn't look that deep, but I did know that reparations were paid to to the United States government. So, but this is my thing. We're not even talking about that. We kind of are. But what I'm saying is, this country has not reported itself or shown itself to be a major ally to the United States. I was listening to what's that dude? John Kirikow, the other day, ex-CIA officer, and he was talking about when they do business with Mossad, they got to go in and make sure that the room's not bugged. You know what I'm saying? They got to go in and make sure that the room is expecting to be
They don't
trying to
even
steal
let them
information.
in
They,
Langley.
yeah, they don't let them in certain government rooms because they know they're trying to steal information from us. Matter of fact, they stole their nuclear schematics from the United States. That's why
Yes,
they
from
have the weapons
Pennsylvania.
now, and they don't. Yeah, yeah, and that's why they have the weapons now, and they don't even have to
co-signed to the nuclear proliferation treaty because they run around acting like they don't when everybody know they do. And the only reason they get away with it is because the United States keep backing them. My question is, why? How is this America first? How is
Okay, I
sending our
can
young
explain.
men and women? How is sending our young men and women to a country that can never hit us ballistically? Well, can't hit us right now ballistically.
Okay, this
Beneficial
Nukes
to the
don't
doesn't
United
exist.
because
States?
this
Like
doesn't
it's just
have
not.
right. This doesn't have anything to do with ballistics, right? This has to do with nuclear capabilities. If we have a nuclear Iran, we understand that
Hmm.
Iran funds most of the T groups, right? That
No, I would
hit
say America
us.
and Israel does.
No, no.
Who created Al Qaeda?
Iran funds Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthis annually.
Right. Who created Al
They
Qaeda?
also gave money to Al Qaeda. They
Come on,
also
Lens, you
gave money
smart.
to the Taliban.
Exactly. Come on. Exactly. That's what I was just about to say. Who funded Al Qaeda? Who funded the Taliban? You
Gave money
smart.
to the Taliban.
Exactly. Come on. Who funded Al Qaeda? Who funded the Taliban? Who created? Well,
Iran funds
Hamas was
them.
kind of homegrown. Hamas was kind of no.
Iran
When they
funds
were
them.
originally created, these
It
were
doesn't
United.
matter.
Hamas was kind of no.
Iran
When they
matter
were
about
state
originally.
CIA
I
operation.
understand, Manny.
Yes,
I
it
understand.
does.
No, it
It
doesn't,
does
Manny.
matter who
No,
original.
Manny.
Come on,
Hold on,
Lens.
Manny. Hold on about
State
originally.
CIA operation.
Manny.
Come on,
Hold on,
Lens.
Manny. Hold
Come
on.
on, Lens.
Hold on. Hold on.
It don't matter who started
Can
it.
I? No, it it doesn't matter. So for its intended purposes, right? Prior
Destabilizing the
to
government of the
sure
country that they were
how
in.
Manny. So I understand everybody wants to go, well, where did they start? It doesn't matter where they started. The point is where they are now. Where they are now is underneath the Iranian umbrella, right? So they are funded by Iran. They do Iran's bidding. They fight proxy wars for Iran, right? So regardless of who cares
Not
whose
for
fault it is
Iran,
that
for
that
Islam.
Hamas was created or the Taliban or Al Qaeda or whatever the
United
case
States
is,
government,
that's
United States government,
that's
Israel.
great. That's great. But here's the thing: those they're no longer being funded by the United States government or working in the interest of the United States
You don't
government. They
know
are
that.
working. They are working in the interest of Iran, right? So if Iran is nuclear
No,
capable,
ma'am. Actually,
then
yeah, please.
they are absolutely going to give them to Hamas, to Hezbollah, to the Houthis. And not
Wait,
only is
but
that not hold on, not only is that a threat to us directly, but it's a global threat. Not only does President Trump say that, every president before him, every world leader in every country says the exact same thing.
but don't you think it's a
Okay,
little funny how
let me
like
refute that.
nobody,
Don't
like
you?
the Americas, never had a problem with any Middle Eastern country until the establishment of Israel.
Hey,
Nobody,
don't
like
you?
the Americas, never Middle Eastern country until the establishment of Israel.
That's kind
What?
of coincidental. But this is the thing.
Yeah.
While we're sitting here talking about Iran, I get what you're saying, but we do know that Pakistan is nuclear capable right now, and they've already said if Iran need them, they will give them nukes. So like that conversation is really don't even make any sense. Like to try to talk about Iran can't become nuclear capable. They're literally in bricks with Russia. Russia can send nukes anytime they chose. You know, so like trying to.
Nukes
This
don't
is not
exist.
about
But
keeping Iran. This is not a. Hold on. Just let me. I'm gonna land it right here. This is the same thing they told us about Iraq. Oh, they have weapons of mass destruction, so we got to go in there and destroy them. They've been saying Iran was nuclear capable for the last 40 years. I mean, going to be nuclear capable in the next couple of weeks. In the last 40 years, I've been alive. They've been saying this for
Where can I
decades
sit
at
down?
this point. They've been saying this for decades at this point. So now we're going to keep on using the same excuse that we used in Iraq, and the American citizens are supposed to just sit back and act like we don't see the bullshit being played again. And now they talking about a draft. They've already sent 5,000 Marines. How is this America first? That's my question.
Who's talking
At the
about
I've
end of the
draft?
day, that's my question.
I've
How
Y'all
is
didn't
any
see
of
that
this
soldier
America
that went
first?
into the joint recently and said, we Americans don't want to fight this war." Y'all didn't hear that?
Hell yeah, he's running for office in North Carolina.
Yeah, I think if a soldier has to go in there and say that, I think that speaks a little bit of volumes,
That
though.
same
No.
soldier that they broke his arm. You talking about the dude where they broke his
Yes.
arm in the door?
Hmm.
Yeah, he's running for office in North Carolina, right? Or North or South Carolina. I think it's North Carolina, but it might be
so
South. But he's
some
running for office right now
some
to
some
stop this shit.
okay. So my question is this: do we have to be
No,
struck?
answer my question first. How is this America first?
I've already explained it, but I'll explain it again.
You haven't. Please explain it
A
to me.
nuclear Iran, right? A nuclear Iran, a nuclear Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthis, and all T groups that fall underneath the Iranian umbrella. If these and all T groups that fall under, they are nuclear capable. We know that they chant death to America, death to Israel, and death to the West. We know that
Why?
they have hit other countries. They are nuclear capable. We know that
Why?
they have hit other countries, not just ours. We know that they have unalived 250 of our soldiers, attacked us 171 times in 1 year, right? So put all those things together. That is a threat to the United States. It absolutely is. It's a threat to every
No,
Western
it's not.
civilized country. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Nuclear capabilities from an extreme regime that is willing to unalive 40,000 of their own people are not going to bat an eyelash to come for us.
America is willing to unalive 40,000 of his own people on a daily basis just by the fucked up food that they feed us. We're going to hold Iran to a higher standard now.
I'm going to hold Iran to a standard of literally slaughtering their people in the streets. Women, children, men, anybody that speaks out against them, they get
We do that in
slaughtered.
America every day. We do it in
No,
America every day.
no, we don't.
I've been a black man for 40 years.
Oh,
Yes, we do.
Jesus.
Damn, it's a long time. I'm just saying, yes, we do. We do it in America every damn day. So don't try to sit here and tell me that we don't. Yes, we do. It's just painted differently because we have a Western lens over here and we look at us like we're the big shining city on the hill and look at them like there's some third world fucking people living in caves when they've been, look at them like there's some third world around 4,500 years longer than America has. But we look at them like they backwards and we look at America like we're the ones that's right. That's bullshit. Look at them like they backwards and we look at America like we're the ones that's right. That's bullshit. I'm just being completely 100 with you.
Right.
That's bullshit. America
That's the
needs to hold
Democrats
itself.
keeping us
Maybe
like
quiet,
that.
maybe quiet, relax.
That's the Democrats'
America
fault.
needs to hold this. America needs to. Hey, I don't even disagree with you, BGB. But America needs to hold itself to the same standards that we're trying to hold everybody else to around the planet. We got too many issues going on over here to be going to fight a war for our little brother over there who want to keep on picking fights and saying, "Well, my
But
big
Trump
brother
is
gonna beat
fixing
you
the
up in the
economy.
parking
The
lot."
job growth is up.
Hold
He's
on,
fixing the
BGB. Hold on,
economy.
BGB. Hold on, BGB. I'm making an analogy. We got a little brother over there who keep picking fights with people and then saying, "Well, my big brother gonna come beat you up in the parking lot." Eventually, you gotta let little brother get.
Well, hold
You
on a
gotta
second.
let little brother get his ass whooped a couple
Hold,
times so he stop picking fights with people. You feel what I'm saying?
Trump is fixing the economy, bro.
Manny,
You believe that? We're not fixing the economy. We're
Manny,
destroying it.
No, job growth is up. Wages are up.
Bullshit.
Okay.
Actually,
Wages are up.
one of the things that the United States has historically done to fix the economy is war, right? Our
Correct.
based off of
You
the
okay with that?
military, but based off of the military industrial complex,
That's why
we
he beefed up
actually
the
the way
military.
our economy is set up, we actually make money off of war.
Yep.
And you're
That's why
okay
he
with
beefed
that?
the military up.
That's one of the things that got us out of the Great
You
Depression.
cannot get through peace.
Wait, but you're okay with that? Yeah, that's a good question though. You're okay with that?
You
He
cannot
invested
get to
$1
peace
trillion
through war.
in the
Stop, stop. Can I
military.
get an answer to that?
This
For a
is what
reason.
this
You
is what I'm
cannot
okay
get to
with.
peace through war.
Can she answer
Yeah.
that question, please?
Yeah, this is what I'm okay with,
Yeah,
right?
combat evil. We're combating evil.
Be quiet, man, please. Can I
Nah,
get an
we're
Now
answer?
combating
y'all,
evil.
that's
Shut the
why
fuck
Rand
up.
said
Yo,
black
you
people is
talk too
good because
much,
y'all the
man.
You,
Be
ones going
you
through
quiet.
talk
shit and
nothing.
have
You
to
ain't
Yo, be
deal
got
with
nothing
quiet,
come out of your
man.
mouth for
It ain't
Be
something.
all of
quiet.
us.
Jesus,
It is
come
not
Shut
all
the
of
on.
fuck
us.
All
up.
right, guys. All right, guys. This is what
Always got to be
can I,
somebody
Pussy.
coming up and ruining the debate.
Pussy ass
God.
nigga.
Be quiet, nigga. Shut up now.
BGB, can I answer Trey's question, please?
Yeah, my bad. Then go ahead.
All right, thanks. So when it comes to what I'm okay with, I am more than okay being having the number one military in the world. I am
Hello.
more than
We
hold on.
don't.
I am more than okay. Yeah, we do.
Yes, we
We
do.
don't.
Yes, we
Yeah,
We
we
do.
do.
don't.
I am also more than okay with going after a country that has been a consistent threat to us, who has attacked us several
Israel?
times unanswered.
Israel?
They didn't attack us 171 times in a year.
Wait, but
They did.
we never had a problem with a Middle Eastern country until the establishment of Israel. That's a problem, a major problem.
Okay, so I would not want to wait and sit to get hit first, and have mass civilian casualties on the mainland, right? And it seems like the only time that the country comes together It only seemed the only time that the country seems to all get on the same page when it comes to a conflict like this, and they don't make it political, is when we get hit and we have mass casualties. Right? We saw that with Pearl
Okay,
Harbor and
Lance,
World War
can I
II.
ask you a
Well,
question?
I'm
Because I
hold
know you're
on.
honest.
I'm not done yet though.
Please let her finish.
We saw that with World War II and the bombing of Pearl Harbor, and we saw the exact same thing with 9/11. As a matter of fact, because of 9/11, that's the only time and no time since Article 5 was invoked with NATO because of us, right? So, again, I'm perfectly fine with us having a strong military. I am perfectly fine with us going after Iran because Iran has been a consistent threat to us for decades.
But it's not, especially if they're false
Let me
flags, which we know America
I just
does
have a
do
very
false
simple question.
flags.
America and Israel, they're known for it. But I just have a simple question. Does Iran have the capability to hit the American mainland?
Not yet.
No,
What
allegedly
does
they
that tell
threatened
you?
to
For the
hit
per for the person in the chat
California.
asking how many of
Fuck
her
out of
kids are in
here.
the military, I don't think that's appropriate, but she does have enlisted children. Not that I think that's an appropriate question, anyways.
It's fine.
Yes,
It's
Jerome,
something
I
I
agree with you.
disclosed.
They do have the ability to. They do have the ability to maybe pull up a small boat with some drones on it.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that. That's how they hit Israel so hard.
Well,
But
we,
I'm talking about
but
like
Manny,
America,
in a
no.
major land
y-
war between
but
America
Manny,
and Iran. They don't
but
have the capability to start sending missiles over here. They
we,
just
we,
don't.
but
It's
we,
not true.
but we also know that we have T groups, sleeper cells, and things like that on the mainland,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they
So
have been consistent about trying to or coming after us. We have had at
I
the
agree with you on
FBI.
that.
We've had the FBI foil several plots. As a
Hmm.
matter of fact, we just convicted somebody who worked with Iran and was ISIS. That was talking about unaliving politicians and things of that nature. So
I agree with you on that. But this is
yeah,
my thing.
so
If you unalive their religious leader in Ayatollah Khomeini, what do you think they're going to do next? Is that going to make them more inclined to want to do something or less inclined to want to do something? I'm just saying, use your common sense.
right, but here's the thing, Manny. What do they need in order to do it? They need money.
What do you
They need
mean?
funding. They need money. Terrorists need money and funding in order
Hmm.
to work and operate. If you cut the head
Right.
off of the snake and there's no money, then
It's
what
see
does that do?
that's the thing that's another talking point that really bothers me because Iran is not a snake, it's a hydra. Every time they chop off a head and two more pop up, and the thing is you don't know if the ones that you're getting are going to be more extreme than the ones that you had. So think about this, right? If you unalive my father, my wife, my granddaughter, and my daughter in front of me, and then I become leader of the country, do you think I'm about to sit here and try to play mediator and be like, oh, let's come to a peace agreement? No, I'm coming for your neck. And that's
Well,
just human instinct. Hold on, that's just human instinct. I know you feel the same way. You're a mother. Let somebody do something to your kids. You gonna
correct.
see red. It's just that simple, right? That's what we just did to the new Ayatollah of Iran. That's what we just did. We gave him every incentive to want to come after the United States, right?
Which one? Because
We
we've
didn't give
taken
them
out
incentive.
three.
I'm talking about the new one, the son that who just got
You mean the one that's
elected,
in a coma?
or he's not in a coma. That's a lie.
He is. We
Okay,
have
we
no
haven't seen
signs of
Netanyahu in 2 weeks.
we have no signs of life, none whatsoever. Matter of fact, the intelligence shows that he was actually involved in one of our strikes. So
That has not been confirmed. Right now, it's just American propaganda. And even if it
it's
is
no,
true,
no,
like I
no.
said, it's a hydra. He wasn't the only option. There are other options, and they're going to be more and more extreme because we keep on doing more and more things to them. I'm just saying, I voted for this man.
And we'll
I
keep
voted for
taking
this
them out
man
as
because he
well.
said he was the peace president and he was not going to start any new forever wars.
This
A
isn't
year
a
and a
new
half
war.
into his new yes, it is. A year and a half
No, it's
into his
not.
new administration. Yes, Iran said we do not want peace talks. They
This is
said it. They
not.
said we don't want peace
This is
talks.
not a new
They said so
conflict.
you're not worried about the United States military?
Okay, let
The
me ask
dude
you a
looked,
question.
hold
Let me
on,
ask you a
just
question,
Brzezinski looked right into the camera and said, "No, we're waiting
Manny.
on them."
Manny.
That's what he
Do
said,
you think
Lens. This is not
okay,
good.
so do you think the Ukraine Russia conflict of 2022 was new? No, it
I
wasn't. It
think that
started in
Iran
2014
hold
when
on,
we
can I
named it
answer?
Operation Atlantic
Can I
Resolve.
answer? Can I
I just
answer?
answered it.
No, how you gonna answer for me? You asked me what do I think?
Okay, what do you think?
I think that we shouldn't have never funded the coup in Ukraine in the first place. That's how Zelensky got his punk ass in office in the first place. He was never supposed to be a leader. He's not a good leader. He's a dumbass who's a puppet for the United States. If you're gonna keep it completely 100, that's why I never stood behind behind the Ukraine-Russia war because of the simple fact, not Ukraine. I mean, yeah, Ukraine. The Ukraine-Russia war because of the simple fact that I already knew that Zelensky was a puppet. You know what I'm saying? And his own country says it. And if we gonna get into that, I'd have had multiple conversations about the what are those guys called? They literally have a Schnazi
Azov
contingency in the
Battalion,
Ukraine. Azov Battalion.
part of the
Thank you. So you know
Ukrainian
what I'm
National
talking
Guard.
about.
Yep, absolutely.
Multiple times.
Hmm.
I can't even remember. Stefan Banderas is literally their national hero. He fought with Schmittler. So
Yep.
like, no, I'm not standing behind Ukraine. Like, let's keep it 100. But I'm just saying, this is Ukraine 2.0 10 times over. This is not, we already got our ass whooped in Vietnam. We got our ass whooped in Iraq. We got our ass whooped in Afghanistan. Now we're going to go 10 times bigger than that for Iran? Come on, man. It just don't make no sense. How is this America first? Please tell me.
Because you cannot have a nuclear Iran. That's why.
Can't
That's
have a
what this
nuclear
is
Israel.
about. Oh my God. Israel is an ally. They are not an
No, they're not.
No,
adversary.
they're
They are not
not.
they are not
No,
an
they're not.
adversary.
They are not an ally.
Okay.
If
I'm
anything, they
sorry,
keep
They're
but these
getting
only
us
our
niggas
into
are
strongest
shit.
not
ally. They're
allies,
only
bro.
one
You
of our
don't
strong
stab
they're only
somebody in
one
the
of our
this is
strongest allies.
this is
Saudi
crazy. I would
Arabia was a
love to
much
see how
stronger
y'all treat
ally than
people in real life.
Israel.
You don't stab somebody in the back and then think that, hey, we're friends, and then do it again and then think, hey, we're friends, and then siphon money from them, have their people go into massive debt, and then we're still
Yeah, but
allies.
we're friends. You know, we're
What kind of
good.
friends do y'all have?
Unalive our political leaders. Unalive our political leaders. I know this is a conspiracy. I can't prove it, but you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But these are our friends. I hate to have
Fuck
enemies.
no.
It is an
What the
advantageous
hell?
relationship.
Friends like
It's
that, who
not
needs
for us.
enemies? That's fucking
It is
crazy.
for us.
I agree it's advantageous for them. I don't think it is for us.
So it is a stronghold in the Middle East. Most of our issues come from the Middle East.
But
Because of
Saudi
them.
They
Arabia,
also share intelligence with us. We invent things. They help us with different systems, things of that nature. So it is an advantageous relationship for both sides.
No,
no,
it's not.
Saudi Arabia was a much better ally to
I have a
us.
question.
Being
The
stabbed in the
Arab
back is
I
Emirates,
have a
much better
question.
advantageous.
allies to
You
I
us.
have a
can't make this
question.
up.
I have a
Turkey is
question.
literally in NATO, but
Can
we're
I
we're we're saying they're a better ally. Come on now.
can I ask a
Sorry,
question,
Bill.
please? No, no worries. So let's say that okay, we help Israel take control, right? And Israel now can take control of all the Middle East. Let's say that that happens one day, Linz. Do you not think that they're going to turn on the U.S.?
Well, first of all, when it
Of
comes to
course.
Iran, that
Wait.
is not. Can I answer? So when it comes to Iran, that is not the goal here, right? The goal here is for the people to choose what government they want, and for us to help facilitate that, right? That is not meaning that we're going to go in there and run things. We are going to install somebody that's
Not us.
interim, right, until a special election can be held. The same exact thing we're doing in
But
Venezuela.
not us. But Israel pulls
Do
the strings
Iranians
for
get to
a lot
decide
of.
who the
One
American
second,
president is?
Manny. I'm trying to have this with her. 1 second. Is so Israel has neutrality with a lot of these other countries, right?
Right.
Lebanon, a lot of these Middle Eastern countries, even the what the hell is that one called? UEA, UAU, what I
UAE,
UAE,
yeah,
thank you.
United Arab
All
Emirates.
of them, they have strong ties. Now, if Israel is pulling the strings, and one day I do believe that Israel is going to be able to pull the strings for a lot of these countries over there. Do you not think that they could just, give the go ahead for any of them to go and boom boom us or do something to us? Because I truly do believe that once they get stronger than us,
Nukes
they
never
are
hit.
going to come for us.
I,
I
I
mean,
don't I don't think that's going to happen. And keep
they
in
did it
mind
with
and keep in mind
Palestine.
They
and
did it
Linz, they
multiple.
did it with
How many?
Palestine. They
That's
literally just showed you the oppressed turned into the oppressors. They were nobodies when they first came, right? Little by little, they took everything.
hold on a second. Who controlled that area, that region at that time? Was it the Palestinians?
Muslims.
No, it wasn't. Who
Come on, man.
controlled that
Make
area?
sense.
Egypt.
Nope, the United Kingdom did.
Well, the UN, but also Egypt.
No, it was Great Britain specifically. It was one of their territories. They can do what they want, right? With that territory, they can put it. It was theirs to govern over until it became an independent state.
So you're of the mindset that might makes right, because you could say the same thing about the United States. Before the Pilgrims showed up, this was owned by the Native Americans, right? This was somebody else's land, but the United States can do what they want because they won the war. Is that what you're saying?
Are you saying that there were nobody in there were no Israelis? There were no Jewish
No, I'm
people
saying there
in
were a whole
Israel?
lot of Palestinians.
There
Sure.
were, but they were the right ones. They weren't European Israelis.
They
Get
didn't
them.
come from Poland. I
Get them.
guarantee you on that. Their last name didn't used to be Milkowski before they turned it to
Yeah.
Netanyahu.
Uh-oh.
Why did they have to come from Poland and from Austria and from
Because
France?
every
For the same thing that they're
see
doing in
now
the
you're gonna
United
try to get
States
me into
and
those. So if I talk about the history and I tell the real truth about the history, then they're gonna start saying I'm being
No, no,
anti-Semitic.
no, no,
So
no. I don't
I'm
want to
not
hear.
gonna
yeah.
go
Hold
there.
on.
But
Hold on. I
let
don't
me
want
let
to
me
Oh
let me
hear
just
that.
say
One
man.
second. One
I'm not getting into
second.
it, Bill. I'm not going to get
All
into it.
right.
I'm not going to get into it.
But
Just
I
let me
do want to
finish.
answer
I'm just
this.
saying, if I were to get into that history, then they would try to say I'm anti-Semitic and take the
Facts for
vibe down.
telling
So
the
I'm not
truth
going to
though.
get
Just
into that
make it be
history.
clear for
I'm
telling the
not going to
truth.
fall into that trap. But what I am saying is, there's a religion on this planet that thinks that they have the God-given right to rule over the rest of us, and I don't think they consider us to be friends like we think they consider us to be
That
friends.
brother
Because think
preaching.
about it. If God says, if you're the chosen people of God, even though you converted to this religion, but if you're the chosen people, if you're the chosen people of God and you think everybody else is beneath you, damn near one step above an animal, then how do you see the world? Do you really
It's
have
not
friends
just
who don't?
taco man.
Do you?
I do
I'm
want to
just saying,
tackle
do you
some.
really have friends
So
who are not in
No,
that
I
so
want.
same
let's
caste
not
system?
let's not get too into this part of it because I
Oh, that's the
agree.
part we need to get into, like, honestly.
No, we
Well,
But
don't.
I'm
not
not
We
gonna
not
go
don't. I
there.
can
I
no
won't
answer
go
her
no
there.
question.
I
wait
won't go
wait
Stop
there.
it.
not
Stop.
on
I can
not
answer
on
her
Bell's
question
side.
without having to get into all of this. She said, why did
Yes.
they need to go to Israel? Why? I don't know why, Lens. Because after the Holocaust, once the Holocaust ended, they should have been able to just go back to their homes in
But they
Germany,
weren't.
in Poland.
But they
Why
weren't.
weren't they?
Yeah,
Why
they
not?
weren't because they had they didn't have homes anymore. Either they didn't exist
It's
or people were
misinformation.
already occupying them.
It's misinformation.
Definitely
There should have
disinformation.
been
Not
okay. So
misinformation.
so the U.S. and the UN, instead of creating or giving them a country,
Fucking idiot.
a made up country, they could have fought and gotten just like we helped get Germany to pay them their reparations. We should have fought to get them their homes back.
I mean, they did. They had the Havar agreement. That's one thing. Some of them walked away with most of their assets. Maybe not all of them, but
No,
they did
no,
walk away with some of their shit.
no, they didn't.
Yeah,
And
they did.
Well, to,
unfortunately, there were people even in the 80s and
60,000.
90s.
I'm quite sure it's more than that,
Yeah,
but at
there were
least
people.
60,000 documented walked away with their assets.
Yeah, but how many survivors were there? Because you had people in the 80s and 90s that were still suing for their property.
Okay.
So my point is this. My point is this.
Not everybody did, but again, 60,000
Yeah.
did.
So
A
when it
lot of
comes,
people did. They
okay,
had to
so
go out and arrest people. They arrested a Rothschild. Why? Because they were siphoning money from their country.
so when it comes to this whole situation in the Middle East, we know that the conflict ramped up when Hamas went after Israel. We know that Iran funded that. We know that Iran funded that because we did the 5 for 5 swap and we unfroze money and they had access to it prior to. As a matter of fact, we actually refroze it so that they couldn't do it anymore, right? The problem with
Yes,
this, the
lens.
problem with this is that once that went off and they were fighting, Biden sent naval ships over there to protect the trade lanes like the Strait of Hormuz and things like that, right? But when Yemen fired on us and we fired back, Iran and all of their proxies did over 100 attacks on our military bases, right?
Lens. Again, I just want to be very clear, just to be very clear. Again, we would not be in this predicament had the establishment of Israel not had been
Okay, well,
established.
it's here.
Okay?
It's
Right.
here.
So we're just pointing the finger at individuals, 9/11, right? That was an inside job, whether you want to believe it or not. There's a multitude of evidence to point that shit. If you sit it, wait, Lens, does jet fuel melt steel beams?
Are we going to say that those planes didn't exist?
Did
No,
does jet fuel? Hold on, stop.
Those
Does jet
planes,
fuel
wait a
mute?
minute,
Does jet
those
fuel
planes
melt
absolutely
steel
existed.
beams? I just want to know. I just want.
Yeah, those planes absolutely existed.
Okay, that's not what I asked you though. But does jet fuel melt steel beams?
It can.
It. That's not
Yeah,
no,
true.
jet fuel and heat, and
it's
because of the constructions of the
No,
buildings when
that's
it comes to
actually
the elevator
misinformation.
no,
shafts.
One
Yes.
second. I
no,
just want to point to
impossible.
the clip. Hold on one second. I just want to point to the clip. Last year in China, for example, buildings sat on fire for over 24 hours. Not one of those buildings collapsed. Last year in India, a plane landed on top of a building. The building did not collapse. One survivor. Everybody else died.
So
And then
when you have jet fuel mixed with heat, right? When it
they don't
when
melt
the
steel
impact
beams. We've
okay,
seen this. This has been tested.
hold on a second. So the way that the World
Okay,
Trade Centers are built is there are elevator shafts. Those
n-
elevator shafts are not as there's a blank space there, right? So that can cause a weakness within the beams and a weakness within the building.
No. Those
Yes.
no.
buildings were specifically designed to withstand that, though. That's exactly what they were specifically designed for. Again, we can point to
The
the
literal
buildings, like I just said, of
skyscrapers.
last. This incident happened multiple. There was numerous buildings in China that sat on fire for 24 hours. Numerous buildings, and they didn't
But
fall.
Claimed
hold on, T Bone.
responsibility.
What about the point? What about the building that didn't even get hit by a plane? It just
World
collapsed on
Trade
its own.
7, yeah, it just fell. Oh, by the way,
It
do
just
you believe
failed all of
a
a
plane
sudden.
hit the Pentagon, Lens? A plane really hit the Pentagon? Can you show me that video?
Come on,
I can
man.
show
It
you a
didn't
video right
hit.
now that says that
Hold on, it
there wasn't a
didn't.
plane that hit
Hold
it.
on, it didn't hit the Pentagon. The passengers were able to bring it down before it got to the Pentagon.
No, those
Exactly.
were
It
the
just
ones going to
exploded.
Virginia.
No,
Oh,
One, they did say
that was
one hit the
another one.
Pentagon.
Nothing.
There
Yeah,
was
they said
extensive
something hit the
damage to the
Pentagon,
building.
A
but there was
plane
no
hit
plane debris.
two planes hit the World Trade Center.
Misinformation.
One plane hit the Pentagon, and another
And two were taken down.
plane went down in
just took everyone.
Pennsylvania.
That's misinformation.
It is not misinformation.
Yeah,
Two
no
They
of
know
plane
the
hit
they
planes
World
know
went
the
Trade 7.
down.
It just
flights.
fell on
They
its
know the
own.
flights. They know the trajectory. They were tracking all of these flights. They have the black
But
boxes. What do you mean?
Yeah,
not
no,
just
but
that, but wait, I cannot say that the plane didn't exist though, Trey, because you had family members at that time came out who lost their loved ones.
again, I'm not
The
No, we
saying the
didn't
planes
plane
say the
did
didn't
plane
exist.
didn't
exist.
Okay,
exist.
so
It
again,
could have
show
been
me
an
the plane
inside
debris.
job.
Stop. This
It
is
could have
simple.
been an
This is simple. This is very simple. I don't. We don't
I
have to waste our
agree with
time. This isn't a
you on
conspiracy.
it being an inside job, but what I'm saying is I do think that the planes did exist, and also when it came to the trade center, whatever, the World Trade Center, it I will also give you that I don't think it was the collapse happened because of the planes, because it literally exploded at the bottom.
Yeah, you can
We
see. I can show
to
you the
be clear,
videos
it
of
never
those
said the planes
explosions
didn't
coming out.
exist.
But hold on. By the way, no plane did hit the Pentagon. Show me any plane debris. There was no plane debris. There's no video of it. They have the side videos of it. They have the upper video of it. None of
They have
those
the damage to
videos
the
show a
building.
plane. None of those videos show a plane hitting that building in the Pentagon.
We just saw pictures of the damage. We didn't see the plane actually in the Pentagon. But
Are
that's
we
the
really
thing.
under the impression that our government
He
wouldn't
never
do these
said that
things after they
he
actually introduced these things to JFK? Impression that
said
our government
he
wouldn't
never
do these
said that.
things? They introduced this shit to JFK. What are we talking about?
Look at the civil rights movement. You mean never mind. Let me shut up.
They introduced this shit to JFK.
Civil rights movement. You mean no.
Are we really saying that this is far fetched? Like, nah, that's impossible. What? Have y'all read this stuff? Admir, you think this is? He not there. He there. He not there.
No, I've always said that I always thought this was an inside job. The thing that nobody ever talks about is what happened to Building 7 and the fifth plane. Why nobody never talks
Exactly.
about that.
I didn't even know there.
Building 7 and the fifth plane.
I didn't even know there was a fifth
Can I
plane
have the big box,
until really
please?
late.
Yeah.
Until late. Sorry, Len.
Can I have the big box,
If you
please?
just gonna come with American propaganda, then like
Hold on.
Anybody who's done any
Y'all
deep
should
dives
look up
into
how
this,
many
all the
billionaires.
scientists, all the architects,
So
you
what
know what
does
I'm
that
How
saying?
say
many?
They've
about
said this
debris?
is impossible.
What does that say about debris?
Excuse me.
What
What?
does
What
that
about
mean?
a? Yeah. What is that supposed to mean?
They found debris of the plane on the lawn of the Pentagon
Oh, can you show me
and
that
photographed it.
debris? Okay, so anybody could just
A
put some debris. What
fuselage
kind of debris?
to the American Airlines flight that went missing. They were tracking the
Mm,
flights.
Where? Okay, so where's the wing? There should be a wing. There should not no debris. There should be a wing or something.
There should be a wing.
Absolutely. Do you want me to show you what
Why?
happened in India? Because do you want me to show you what happened in India?
Oh my God,
I could
bro.
see the whole
So,
damn
so let
plane
me.
from that, but there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. What kind of debris is there? I would love to
So
know.
let me. I'm trying to figure
pieces of the
one thing
building.
out. They said initially they said where the impact happened. There was an actually cameraman who recorded that this was an explosion and not an airplane.
Yes.
Why was
Exactly.
he?
That's
Why
what we're
why
trying to
was
say.
he so quote end up missing 72 hours after? Well, then
Oh, of
I think
course.
this all of this shit. Like the whole point is that it was an inside job.
it was.
Just look up how many billionaires were created after those towers fell. Just
And,
look
well,
up
Okay,
hold
but
on,
this is
how
but that's
the percentage of billionaires went skyrocketed. It
but what
It was
part?
skyrocketed.
But
really
what part of
one
the
for real.
Pentagon
they
was?
literally took out insurance on the towers
It was
like a
Larry
week before it
Silverstein. It was really
happened.
just one for real.
No, no.
And
But I'm
and you know
saying
what's
that
funny? He
particular
ate at
part.
that building every day except for that day. He ate at that
Okay.
building every day except for that day.
So the Pentagon part of the building where the so-called explosion plane happened, whatever you want to call it. Does anybody know what particular part of that was?
No, because if you look into it, there was no part of the plane. There's
It
no
was the west
plane.
side.
Oh,
Yes, it was.
this
And
side.
what was
Okay,
there?
yeah.
Yeah, and what was there, Linz?
What was there,
Yeah,
Admir?
the
It was
accounting
records.
department.
Some
Yeah,
Oh
records.
the
yeah, yeah.
accounting
When they
department.
What
failed
records was.
their audit too. Yeah.
They
How
failed their
ironic.
audit of how many trillions?
8 trillion or 3 trillion, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. And so, I don't know, but
There goes
Dick
all the records.
Cheney,
Sorry, building got hit.
I wonder why Dick Cheney became a billionaire literally instantly. I don't know.
I'm just saying, just to take it back to the prompt, wake up, Americans. This shit is not America first. They are not thinking about us as citizens. You know what I'm saying?
Like peep this.
I
Can I
do
have the
believe
big
that
box,
things can be
please?
suspect, but too many coincidences in a row, and I start to think somebody lying. Like, come on, man.
Just so we're
That's what's
aware.
left of a
Just
Boeing.
yeah, just
Come
so
on.
we're aware, the Department of Defense has failed their audit for years and years and years. This is
Yeah, they
nothing
just failed
new.
this year again. Yes.
Yeah, it happens all the time. So they're not gonna have a plane fly into the Pentagon or blow up part of the Pentagon over an audit.
Can we wake the
So
fuck
how
up,
does and then
people?
why
Wait,
did
where
Like,
did
so
you get
it's
Lens?
that at? Where
time.
do
Hold
you
on,
see
hold on, hold
that?
It's
on.
time.
Just real quick. Let me ask her this. Then if that's the case, Lens, then why did they have unaccounted for? It was either it's I know it was either between $3 to $6 trillion that they couldn't find. They couldn't find the money went missing, like gone.
Yeah,
Can we wake the fuck up,
that's
people?
been every year, Admir.
Trillions of dollars unaccounted for.
Why are we
Yes.
okay with this? Why is
The
that
fuck?
okay?
They've always
Why is that
failed their
okay?
audits by
I'm
But
not
trillions of
why
talking
is
about.
that
dollars,
okay?
by billions of dollars. I'm not saying it's
Oh,
Why is
okay.
that
I'm just
okay?
saying it happens all the time.
So
Happens
I
every
We
feel
need
year.
I
to
feel
vote
like
out all
it's
the
done by
incumbents.
choice. It's done by choice. They fail by choice.
We need to vote out every incumbent in the Senate, the Congress. If you a part of government right now, your ass need to be voted out.
Wait, where do you see those videos or those pictures? I don't see
Their
those.
pictures released by the FBI. Yes.
so
Yeah,
Lens,
pieces big enough to
I'm
be drove
happy to
in on
show
a
them
truck.
again if you'd like.
Let me ask you
Pieces big enough
this.
to be
See
Their
those.
pictures released by the FBI.
So
pieces
the
big enough to
I'm
be drove
happy to
in on
show
a
them
truck.
again.
Drove in on a truck.
Yeah.
Come on,
Hold on.
Okay.
Let
man.
me
You
ask
know
her.
what?
Let me ask you
This
this,
this
Lens.
is what. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. This is what I'm going to say. There's no evidence that this was an inside job. Your conspiracy theories and your
Oh, there
ideas
definitely
and
is.
hold on a second. No, there's not. The
Yeah,
9/11
there is.
commission. conspiracy theory, and you're in. The 9/11 Commission even said that there's absolutely no evidence of any government involvement whatsoever. That this is ISIS also claimed involvement whatsoever. That this is 100% responsibility for this.
I'm going to
Yeah,
investigate my.
I
I'm
got
going to
flagged. I
investigate
got flagged for
myself. Just trust me,
misinformation.
bro.
100% responsibility for that.
I
Investigate
got flagged for
myself. Just trust me,
misinformation.
bro.
I got
Like
Wait,
I
flagged
but
for misinformation.
said,
wait, but I'm saying no, wait, because this is actually hilarious. You're saying that there's no proof. There definitely is. Wait, so again, I just showed the buildings in China that were on fire for 24 hours didn't fall. The building in India definitely is. Wait, so again, on fire for 24 hours didn't fall. The buildings in Gaza that are being actually hit by
when were those
bombs and
buildings
shit like
built?
that, those aren't even falling.
When were those buildings built? And when was the World
So,
Trade Centers built?
Wait, the
but
World Trade
Lens,
Center, those beams
hold
were
on,
they
Trey.
were built
The
specifically to
first or the
this.
second time.
They were designed specifically for that.
Yeah,
Hold on,
great.
Again,
Because
but
you
this
know,
isn't a
you
conspiracy
know,
when
this is the
Larry
second time
Silverstein
the
eats
World
there
Trade
every
Center.
day except for the day that they miraculously get hit. I don't think
Wait,
it's a
wait,
but
wait.
conspiracy. It's not a
We do know
conspiracy
this
when
is
a
the second
dude's
time, right?
passport just falls and it's perfectly on the ground. No, nothing wrong with it. Just just a perfect passport on the ground.
We do
well,
know this
Lens,
is
let
the
me
second
ask you
time that the
this.
World Trade Center was hit, right? They were built
Let
to
me,
withstand this type of stuff. That's what they
That's
were
what I'm
built for.
saying.
Lens, let me ask you this. Why would why would Building 7 be destroyed if Building 1 and 2 were hit?
I'm sorry, building what? Building 7? You
Building
talking about the
7,
smaller
yes,
one?
yeah. Why would that building be destroyed along with 1 and 2?
Sure, hold on.
Yeah, I mean, I know the answer. I was hoping you would know. And also, I mean, has anybody even listened or even read the testimony of the person, the architecture who designed this building? Anybody ever listened to his testimony?
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the dude even said that it was designed that no plane, not enough heat could ever down that building.
Yeah, there's been scientific experiments now. You can watch scientific experiments on this. Some shits don't, but this is close to impossible for that to happen.
I mean, what really struck me is the dude that owns it. What's his name?
Larry Silverstein.
Yeah, he took out a insurance policy 3 months prior to that on
Weeks,
terroristic
weeks,
attacks.
weeks,
Yeah.
not months. Weeks,
I thought it was like days.
Prior to that,
weeks,
Yeah.
not months.
I thought it
Big box,
was.
please.
Weeks.
So for every theory that you guys come up with, there's a very
Wikipedia.
simple explanation.
It's interesting. Okay.
I
What
can't
about
read that. What does that
Wikipedia?
say?
Yeah.
What does it say?
I
Due
can't
to
read it.
uncontrollable fires burned for several hours following the structural damage from the collapse of nearby towers. Again, this building wasn't on fire. This building felt like a demolition. Would you like to see how a demolition falls? As a matter of fact, I will do you one better. I've already got a concession from this individual when it comes to one aspect of a debate that I've already done, right? But we can get rowdy in here, and I'm quite sure he knows about these things considering he's an architect. These buildings fall in already done, right? But we can get rowdy. These buildings fall in a demolition style. They didn't fall as if they were hit by shit. They fell in a demolition style. And every architect agrees with that, actually. Buildings don't fall like that naturally. But as a demolition, oh, fuck yeah. 100%. You can see if you zoom into, if we slow these videos down, we
Have you,
can see
Trey?
how,
Have you ever folded a $20 bill
yes, I
from
know exactly
and
what you're talking about.
you know
Yep.
what I mean? That shit threw me off. I didn't even know about this till my sister showed me. I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Really? Yo,
I never knew
I
that.
got
I
showed this in
never
like
knew
fourth
that.
grade.
Yeah, I never knew that. My sister showed me this. I want to say right before C19, and she was like, "Yo, let me show you some." I was like, "What's up?" She folded this $20 bill, and it looks exactly
Like
like
the
the
Twin
fire, the
Towers
building. Yeah,
burning.
the Twin
Yeah,
Oh
Towers
so
wow.
burning and
so
all that.
just for quick reference, The North Tower was built in 1966 and Tower 2 was built in 1973.
Okay, that doesn't
Yeah,
mean
that's
anything.
not too old, and that's not.
So you would have to then look at the buildings that you're talking about, Trey, and
Yes,
when
the
they were
structures.
built.
Again, yeah, I think Adamir pointed this out. The structures were designed specifically to withstand that type of stuff. Again, if I could pull up a video right now of how demolitions happen, and then we can watch and then we can watch the videos from the 9/11, and I think we can all depict that is a demolition,
Okay,
not a repair.
so I watched the towers fall.
Okay.
My husband was active duty military at the time. He had just gotten home the day before from training in California. So I don't know how old you guys are or anything like that, or where you were when that occurred. I did have people that lost their lives in that tower. So I understand your claims and the conspiracy theories and all that stuff and your whataboutisms. But unless you can
Lens,
bring me some sort of proof other than what do you think, or do you think, how do you think this happened?
yes,
Again, I'm gonna
yeah,
go. I'm gonna go based off of
I
the
can. Yes,
reports,
again.
pictures,
Would you
and
like to see
what
the
I saw.
videos and demonstrations of how a
I don't want to watch. I don't
demolition?
want to listen. I make it a very strong point that I don't watch
But you're
things
giving
because
us Wiki.
again,
I just want to be
I
very clear.
lost
You're giving us
people.
Wikipedia
No, I
from
lost.
Google
I
AI,
lost.
and
I
you think that that's
lost.
substantiating
Trey.
your argument when it's not. And I'm
Trey.
telling you, I can give
Trey.
you concrete evidence of
Okay,
demolitions,
great.
and then we can go
That's
to
that's
9/11,
fantastic. That's
and then we can
fantastic.
go to
I
the
I'm
incidences
not.
that happened on 9/11,
I
and
am
we can
okay.
compare those, and we can see
I
how
am
Building 7
not. I
felt
am
like a
not going.
demolition,
I am
and
not
the
going
other
to.
two buildings felt like a demolition as well.
I am not going to watch it, and here's why. Because again, I lost people in those towers when they fell. I know people that died in there.
Irrelevant. Irrelevant
It is
fact.
not irrelevant.
It is. It's an
It
irrelevant
is not.
fact. It has nothing to do
I
with what
am
we're talking about.
telling you, Trey. I am
It's an
telling you, I
irrelevant
am
fact.
not going to watch these things because it upsets me because I know personally people
Irrelevant
that were in
fact.
that
Again,
tower.
Lens, irrelevant fact. When we're
Oh
having a
my God.
discussion about facts,
Show
when we're
me,
having a
show me
discussion,
one
wait, I just want to be
fact,
very clear
Trey.
about this.
Show me
When we're
one
having a
fact.
discussion about facts, don't sit here and give me Wikipedia and think that you have some
Okay,
sort of
would you like me
uphold
to
in
show
this
you?
when you
Okay,
don't know how
perfect.
demolitions work or how implosions or explosions work. These things fell as if they were exploded, demolition style.
I would say when it comes to the trade centers, it was imploded. But
They literally collapsed in their own footprint.
into each other.
Shit
That's
don't
what I'm
do that.
into
Give
itself.
me
That's
an
what I'm
example
saying.
of what you're
Imploded.
talking about happens. I just showed you the one in China. I'll pull up the one in India.
I just think it's funny how they call us conspiracy theorists, and then the Epstein files drop, and y'all figure out we've been right all this time. They call us conspiracy theorists, then the government comes out and say, "Yeah, aliens really do exist," and we've been proven right all this time. But nobody ever talks about that. Like, it's a conspiracy theory. You know who came up with the name conspiracy theory? The CIA, to get y'all to stop saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fuck
bro,
yeah.
it's too much evidence, man. Y'all, well, not y'all, but we just walking around with our fucking
T
eyes
Bone?
closed. I trust the government. Since when do we trust the government? It's like I'm going to
Define
investigate
conspiracy
myself.
theory,
Just trust
actually.
me, bro. I'm going to investigate myself. Just trust me, fam. What the fuck? No.
Yeah. Can y'all give me a second? T Bone, are you there? Shit.
Look like you got bars right now. I'm just saying, at this point, anybody who takes the government at what they say, I think, is a dumbass. I'm just saying. They lie
So
to us.
NIS, I have a report from NIST.gov that is, again
Dot
reinforces
gov.
again what exactly I just
Dot
said. Right? It was a
gov.
three
Dot
year.
gov.
Dot gov.
It was a 3 year extensive report, and what they
By the
found.
We
government, by the
investigated
Okay.
ourselves. Just trust me, bro.
government. I don't trust the
Investigated
Okay.
ourselves. Just trust me, bro.
government. I don't trust the government. No, no,
That's what they
no.
Wait,
telling
hey,
us
put
to
me in the big
believe. Like,
box.
I'm
Come
gonna
on, please.
investigate myself. Just
You
trust
can't
me,
call
fam.
these things conspiracies when, like, this, again, like, just put me in the big box. Bro. Hey,
You're
did
gonna get
this
me
tell
in
me
trouble,
tell me if this happened on the 9/11
Okay,
building?
Belle, I'm Belle. I'm going.
Hey, did
I've
the
already, I
9/11
already told
buildings
him what
fall
my
like
bound.
this? Lens,
No,
just say,
no,
did
I
they
already
fall
told.
like
Hey,
this?
hey, hey! Listen. I already told you what
Don't
my
run from it.
boundary. I already told you what my boundary was and why. So
Wait,
I'm leaving.
but I just want to know, did they fall
Hold
like this? Yes or
on.
no?
Bye. Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares about boundaries. You sure the fuck didn't care about mine. Shut the fuck
No
up.
way. That's actually
Shut the
hilarious.
fuck
Guys.
up. Now you got
I'm just
boundaries,
saying,
but you
man.
hurt got your
That
feelings that are hurt. No,
I
not
fuck
the
with Lens on certain
feelings.
subjects.
Shut
I fuck with
the
Lens on certain
fuck up.
subjects, but on this
Boundaries,
saying,
but you
man,
hurt got your
that
feelings.
fuck
Shut
with
the
Lens on certain
fuck up.
subjects, but on this one, I'm sorry, I just can't rock with you on
God.
this one. Which goes back
Fucking
to the point I was
insufferable ass
originally trying
fucking
to make
people.
before we got into the conspiracy theories. The point that I was originally trying to make is that they told us in Iraq that he had weapons of mass destruction. We never found them. That's why we had to go in, right? He had weapons of mass destruction, WMDs. He's going to use them on us. He's going to use them on his own people. We never found them. Now they saying that Iran is going to be nuclear capable. They been saying that for the last 30 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden, even though we haven't found any evidence of this, we're supposed to run in there and do
And
Iraq
just to the comments, just
times
hold on, Manny.
10.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
wanted
Like,
to
come
interrupt
see
on,
just the
man.
comments too.
because I got a lot of stuff to say today, right? So we're gonna start this out strong. Empathy. I didn't see any of these people having empathy for anybody else after what they've put other people through. It's so funny that the same people that want empathy for their personal struggles and feelings are the biggest fucking menaces to other human beings, right? Nobody in that who is up here asking for empathy and boundaries has ever respected another human being's empathy or boundaries on this fucking app.
Wait,
Never.
and
They
then you're
want to,
talking
though.
about she lost people. By the way, when we're talking about conspiracy, it's not a conspiracy when you can prove she lost people. By the way, when conspiracy when you can prove this, right? If you were listening, this is why I say a lot of people, especially if you're in the comments, you just listen. Operation Northwoods, right? What happened? U.S. generals brought these false flag operations to JFK. And one of them happened to be flying airplanes into buildings and cars in Cuba. JFK said, you know what? No. And it's funny how a lot of things that were brought to JFK and he denied, he died for. But this was one of those things. Fast forward to 9/11, boom,
I got another restriction. I
yep,
got
that's
another.
me. I got flagged. But fast forward to that, this happens in 9/11.
I got 3 restrictions. Do y'all want to do a VC or should I restart?
I'm
But
just
I
saying
can't.
though, like,
I
don't say it's
can't get a hold of
misinformation, especially if
T-Bone.
you don't do your own research. Again, I just showed a building falling in its research. Again, print the same way it did in 9/11. And she ran from that because she knows that's true. She can't argue that, especially if you've seen a demolition. Oh, grown ass adults, grow up.
About my feelings, my feelings,
Belle,
my
how many
feelings. Nobody
flags do you
cares.
have?
I have a lot.
Define a lot.
All right.
Say a number,
1,
Belle.
2, 3,
That's
4,
enough for me.
5.
In
That's a
restart.
lot. Yeah, restart.
I'll restart. Come back over here because I already lost 2
Hey,
accounts
BGB, eat a
from
dick, you bitch
earlier.
ass nigga.
I
Okay.
still have all my accounts, but you know they'll be reporting me, so.
Punk motherfucker.
I'll
Matter of
restart
fact, I'm
for
gonna
now
cuss
Restart.
and
you
then
out
see if
until
Restart.
people.
she
I
end the
really
live,
want
you
to do a
fat piece of
VC.
shit. Eat a dick, you
What
dickless
the hell did I
motherfucker.
miss?
Man,
Restart.
fuck
Restart. Restart.
BGB.
T-Bone.
Hurry
Fuck.
up. Restart.
Yeah, fuck.
I'll
Matter of
restart
fact, I'm
for
gonna
now
cuss
Restart.
and
you
then
out
see.
until
Restart.
eat a dick, you
What
dickless
the hell
motherfucker.
did